This D&D game is rated M for maturity.
Hello, I'm Karl, and you're listening to Interp'd Reality. Here's what me and my comrades got up to last time.
I grab the stamp, peel it off the body, and slap it on Gary's arm.
Perfect experiment.
Gary's hair stands up.
I walk towards the water and I create a new move. Water shock.
Clear! Clear! The walls are beginning to shift and close in.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Shut the fuck up.
There's no time.
Let's all think about empty spell slots.
Gary is now wearing a light blue, icy colored robe.
I have somehow become a Disney wizard. Let me see if I can try to use magic missile.
The missile goes straight up into the roof. I think now you're starting to see the downside of having access to spells.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Can I use a slime summoning plush?
Absolutely.
You see that thing behind you?
Yes! Scary, you're a monster! You could use all of your shotgun shells to kill this creature.
Let's do this. Kick your cage, you filthy animal.
Tipper, you are sucked directly into the orb and you completely disappear from view.
Fuck it! I let go. I'm going after him.
All that's left in your head is fear and loneliness. This orb that has absorbed you is now acting on behalf of you.
I sing a song. When the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run.
What you're feeling right now, it's okay to let it out, but you can fight this. We're messy. I'm messy. I point to him. He's messier than most. I'll even give you a shoulder to cry on, man. The best thing you can be right now is you.
Tipper is lying on the ground in the fetal position.
I'm gonna hold out my hand. I'm like, come now. There's still plenty of work to be done.
I grabbed a hand. I felt very good about that one. D&D can be anything. You just roll with the punches.
And now, let's break the chains of the fellow workers and get on with our escapades.
Last time on Interp'd Reality, the five of you were traveling into the final floor of this structure that you've been scaling for the past few episodes. You had a deviation in the Great Forest, but now you've returned to finish off the job. As you move through, you saw that this room wasn't like the rest. There were a lot less creatures, but the ones that you saw were much more threatening than what you're used to. As you traveled through, Gary briefly had an experience where he got to be a wizard, and he lived to regret it because too many spells.
No, I didn't. I regret not saying I was a wizard, Harry.
Okay. Yeah. And then when you move further in, Tipper was sucked into some kind of black hole in the middle of this room with this tar-like lung at the back, and the hole began attacking all of you, but you were able to basically plead with Tipper, his consciousness on the inside, to free him. And as the blackness from the hole splattered out, then you saw Tipper on the ground, and you briefly comforted him before the session was over. Also in that time, you destroyed the lung, and you saw as an electrical surge traveled away from the lung as it collapsed and out of the room that you're currently in. I'll give you some time now to basically pick yourselves back up.
Into the blackness!
What?
Wait, I thought...
What did you just say?
I don't know what's going on. Guys, we gotta be in character now. Let's do it.
I readjust my tie, like I tighten it up a little bit and then wipe the sweat off my brow, and I'm like, well, what now?
I look at you and I like that idea, but I was just gonna say I look at you and go like, you have a tie this whole time? I never noticed.
You never saw it?
Actually, wait, does he? Oh, okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to see because in your picture you have your hand right over it.
I never noticed that he had a tie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He had a tie this entire time.
Still trying to think positively.
Yes, it was a very harrowing experience.
That was traumatizing.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, can I find a bag of chocolate mix?
What?
What?
What are you talking about? Is this
I grabbed
like...
my sword and I hit him in the head with
No,
it.
okay, hold on. Are you talking about like in character or just as...
Yes.
No, no, you can't produce that. I want you to roll perception. In fact, everybody roll perception, please.
So
Okay.
what was that?
I don't know
I
what
got
that was.
14.
A 14,
I got
12 for Karl.
I got
9.
9.
9.
Well,
Doing perception as well. Okay, there it is.
Yep. Give me perception.
Active perception.
Very nice.
Give it to me. Give me the number.
That's a
A
9.
9. All right. Let's just start with Hum because he got the highest roll. Hum, because you've been so self-centered so far, your attention immediately turns to your backpack. You put it on the ground and you open up the back zipper, which is where you have been storing all of the copies of the wooden planks. You find that they are not the same color that you remember them being. They've turned slightly grey, and as you pick one up, you feel that it has an oddly brittle texture. Also, everybody else... Well, first of all, Karl and Tipper, now that you've just been sitting here in the middle of the room, you see that Tipper is actually holding one of these red, shiny octahedrons that is used as a key for doors. And everyone, not just the two of you, you all feel that the air in this particular part of the structure is a lot denser, and it's slightly difficult to breathe.
Oh, I don't like this.
No.
That's not good.
It's the fog.
Shall
Everyone get down to lower floors now.
I take that octahedron off you?
Tipper?
I think we need to get out of here.
Thanks.
very well.
Okay, so you hand that over.
I put the hand over.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the door? Where's the door that needs to be unlocked?
Right, you recall that when you got to the first T intersection in this particular floor, you turned right, the door was to the left. So it's just a matter of walking back the way you came and you'll see it.
Okay. Let's get back to the T intersection. We're going to turn left this time. Onwards and upwards, as they shall say.
Yeah, let's just go
I
this
follow.
direction.
Yep. So, all of you make your way out of the room, and Karl's holding the key in his hand. Of course, the lights, they slowly turn from red back to grey as you move through, and you see this door at the very end of where you were traveling. It's the larger door, but again, this would be your way up to supposedly some other floor, but this is the last floor from what you can recall. So what's behind this door?
I'm not sure what's behind this door.
Hold on.
Hopefully
Can
it's
I,
not another one
here
of
to
those
find
things.
out.
do Arcana to see what's behind that door?
How are you going to use Arcana to look through a door?
Yeah, you're going to
It's
use
a door.
investigation instead.
Okay.
Invest in looking.
13.
13.
Again.
Because the door is larger and thicker than the rest, you are unable to see through it. But you have the key, so you'll be able to open it no problem. And there's nothing dangerous around that would impede you in your ability to open the door.
Am I able to use perception to look at the door?
Yeah, give me a perception, sure.
That one?
Is it?
It wasn't.
It was in that one.
No, it wasn't in that one. It was 2, but
okay.
close enough.
All right.
I look at the door, but I can't see stuff. I'm clearly
you believe that it's just a wall.
Oh, jeez.
You believe there's no
doors
doors?
I'm thinking about. What is this? It's like a big,
Mon.
thick wall.
Mon dear. Anyways,
Gary, it's
let's
a door.
not...
There's a key
let's not
all
do
right
that.
here.
I've got the bloody key. Just cover me if there's anything behind this door.
I don't have any spells.
Well,
That is bullshit.
Cool. I don't care. And I open up.
Spells. I can't protect you, bitch.
Anyways, I put the key in the keyhole.
Yeah. So you do this, and once the key is in, the door rumbles as it begins to separate. You see that, unlike the staircases that you have observed before, this one isn't going in a spiral pattern. It is turning slightly, but it seems more straight than the others, and also the path up seems more cavernous than usual. Now, I'd say that Gary and Karl are at the door, so Bizzy and Tipper, please roll perception for me again.
Perception.
Perception again.
6.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a 4, but it's a critical fail.
May I take a curse?
Okay.
Gary, you weren't supposed to roll.
Gary, why did you roll?
Why did you roll?
Whoa, I thought you said my name.
No, I did. I said your name, but I was saying that you were at the door, so you wouldn't be rolling. Anyway,
Am I actually at the door? Am I looking at the wall?
Tipper, you get the faint feeling. You get the faint feeling that you are being watched. However, you are unable to tell who is watching you.
What's the matter?
What's wrong?
The door opens up, and you're free to walk through now.
I'm gonna put my hand where my dagger sheath is. I'm gonna.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm just gonna be ready if there's anything.
Sure.
Shotgun.
Okay, while you do that, I'm grabbing my crystal, and I'm going to purple.
Okay, sure.
Flame on.
Right.
At the moment, Gary, you do... Oh, actually, Gary, please roll Arcana.
Okay.
That one?
Fucking. Can I take a curse?
That one!
Sure, yes, let's do a
I'm
curse.
taking a blood curse.
Uh-huh.
No, not that one. Bullshit.
That one again?
That's a little bit better. 18.
An 18, okay. And your curse, please?
When was the last time I got a curse, anyone?
Not last episode, that was just...
Yeah. I got a 71.
71, okay, let me see. Okay.
Great.
Your curse is you must crack a dad joke at every opportunity. You may use joke generators if you cannot think of jokes on the
Thank
spot.
you.
Oh, good lord. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Woods.
Freaking dad jokes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards? He was going through a stage.
Done that one before.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay, so while you guys are exhaling all at the same time, basically just fed up already with that Gary's dad jokes, you make your way up the staircase, and you hear at the top of it is a loud rushing wind. So, and this is something that you have not heard before. So it's safe to say that you're approaching some outside area of this structure. As you are walking up, you come to a carving in the side of the staircase wall, and there appears to be something there. But as you approach, Bizzy, you experience transformation pains, but do not change.
You okay back
I
there?
really got a Rick tickle.
Whatever that was, it sucks.
I look at Gary. I take my gun out and I put it next to my head. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Raining cats and dogs.
Can I find a... I would like to search for a magical item.
Yeah, go ahead. Please roll Arcana.
Oh, hey, that actually reminds me. What did my Arcana do?
I would like... I would like to roll for a curse.
Okay, hold on. Gary, what do you mean by your Arcana?
You told me to roll Arcana again, and I rolled the 18.
I don't remember saying that.
How did I get the curse?
Oh yeah.
He got the what was it? Man, I forgot. I actually forgot. Okay, so you know what? I'll just roll that over to your current what Hum is doing. You'll be part of that too. And Hum, what's your Arcana roll?
I got 7. I would like to roll for a curse to reroll.
Sure. Go ahead.
I'll reroll for the Arcana. It was worse.
Well, guess what? You're getting a curse anyway.
Can you just take my Arcana roll?
No.
No. Oh, I got next door neighbor, 72.
72. You are overcome by rhythm and are compelled to dance for as long as you feel it within you.
Yeah!
Boy,
What's up with
Tom is getting a lot of the performing curses, isn't he?
Maybe he should be a bard then.
Yeah. Gary, you walk into this room that is at the side of the staircase, and you're all able to stand inside. There is a table and some shelves that also seem to be made out of the concrete walls of this dungeon, and on them are a couple of what you presume to be very precious items to a particular individual. You don't know who that person is at the moment. So what you see are a cloak, 2 ruby gems just sitting idly next to each other, a large book that is it has a striped spiral pattern on it, also another kind of jewel that is more of an opal shape, and it's shimmering in the small amount of light that's here. Gary, you are able to discern with it was an 18 for your Arcana, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You are able to discern that the cloak will likely make you invincible, but could also have a negative side effect if you were to wear it. The 2 ruby gems actually form the shape of a heart if you were to connect them, but you are strongly inclined to believe that you should not do that. The dark spiral pattern book is some kind of spell book, and the opal, you see that it seems to reflect the state of the weather. You may be able to change it using it.
Interesting. Hey guys, I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Oh,
Please,
no.
oh God, not right
I
now.
on the book.
See, what's gone into him?
Sorry, what are you gonna do?
I would like to cast Arcana on the book.
Wait, before you do that, at the second glance, it's all needs for a book review. A book review.
Okay, go ahead and do Arcana, please.
Damn, I hate myself.
I would like to roll for a curse again.
Fine. I will let you for now.
And that 1, this is bullshit.
You rolling that one?
Like his reroll was a nat 1.
And I rolled a 3, and I got 72 again.
Oh, well, because of how curses work, that's going to roll over to 73. So, your new curse is, you can only talk while referencing memes or popular culture.
Doge.
Urge.
Oh, no. And, none of you know what that is. None of you know what that is.
Wait, wouldn't Karl know it?
Yes. He's the only one.
Yeah. But all you know it is, the dog. That's all you know.
Not the modern, not the
modern one. No, just the dog.
Not the modern. Okay.
Okay, I'm pulling up Reddit for the memes.
Oh, good lord. Anyways.
Okay, as for your Arcana roll, you're not successful. Tipper, please roll investigation.
Okay.
Alt Windows search bar. Here's what exactly you want. Let me retry that. Here's exactly what you wanted with with its location.
I've said 17.
Yeah. You got 17.
Files. Want me to search the internet with Bing?
Oh no.
Johnson,
We're gonna have to put up with this for a while. Okay,
When
so
you
Tipper.
notice someone
with
using
the
low volume,
the
you're probably
fucking
gonna
dad
realize that
jokes
it's
as well.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Tipper, with your 17, you notice that there is an ancient lock on this book.
Huh.
taking a massive shit and you
Oh,
can't.
okay,
Imagine-
come on!
Shut up.
Come on!
Shut up.
up.
I push him in the stomach. I'm like, shut up.
I'm gonna keep
I have
going.
Tipper, please, okay, what do you recall about ancient locks?
Huh. Hey, Bizzy. I think this might have something to do with the tablet of old.
That was my idea before I was rudely interrupted.
Hey, it's not a good name.
Yeah, well, Karl, here's the thing. You're surrounded by children.
interrupted. I'm tagged.
Oh. Oh, this is awful. This is a horrible start to an episode.
Who once spent over a year on a 4-second clip so they can deliver the best quality.
Tipper,
Watching AI still there.
So what? You're in possession of the
my
tablet.
point stands.
What
We're
are you gonna
surrounded by
do?
children. We're surrounded
Yes.
by a child who's saying random shit, and someone who's classified as a child that's saying random shit.
It's hard to argue with the logic there.
Say the lion, Cactus Jack.
Tipper, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Let's stop joking around before the clowns come.
I would talk, but everybody needs to shut up,
No,
please.
they're not going to. You
AI.
must talk.
Am I able to knock out?
Yes.
I would like to also
please,
knock. Yeah.
please go ahead, Karl. Attempt to knock him out.
While that's
Okay.
happening, I'm turning to Tipper and I'm like, well, after all that chaos, what exactly
do
are
it.
you
I'll do
proposing?
Thinking maybe there might be some sort of...
A 17. What are you using?
Please.
I'm unarmed strike. I'm doing the unarmed strike. Like
And you got a
I
17 to
13.
hit. A 13 to hit.
No,
That
a 13 to hit.
that still succeeds. Roll damage, please.
I would like
It's
to
a 2.
dodge.
It's a 2.
Would you like
It's
to
always a
roll a
2.
curse to try and? Oh no, wait, no. Unarmed strike is
No, it's
always 2.
Unarmed strike is always
Yeah, that's not going to knock him out.
2. Oh,
But you do deal 2 damage.
You,
So
Karl.
whom you are going to take 2 damage.
Aww. The pain only makes me stronger, Karl.
shut.
I have the high ground, Karl.
I swear to God,
Really?
I'm about to knock you
On
out
this
so bad.
human
Tipper?
history, I'm going to make the greatest work humanity has seen, no matter
Can I
how long it
investigate
takes.
for a hint?
Yes, go ahead. Give me an investigation roll.
Gonna style, Big Teddy.
And Karl, would you like to try
while
again?
we're doing that, I'm gonna try knocking out him as well. I'm just gonna bonk him on the head as well.
Yeah,
I rolled a 9.
okay, hit DC, Bizzy. With your 9, Tipper, you remember back to when you opened the lock that was blocking off access to the secret area of that boating place that you were in before, if you recall. How you solved that puzzle was that you drew a 9 on the tablet. The lock on this looks very similar. It seems like it's very close to a 9. However, it's not a number or even a letter or even a symbol. It's an object. It's some kind of object that is close to a 9.
Is this on the keyboard or is?
No. It's like a real world object.
Oh God. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got another
Better start
meme.
looking around
A
then.
Hot Wheels track.
Also,
I'm not
Bizzy,
sure.
what weapon are you using?
She's
Just using
fist,
unarmed strike,
and she
it was
got
an 8.
My armor class is 11.
Okay, well, still, knocking out can happen irrespective of how much health you have. Look, that's gonna hit, just because I want this to stop. And
I have a question.
yes,
Hey, Blizzy, you have a
he said it wrong, but whatever.
Good lord.
okay. All right.
Okay,
What
I
I
was
was
like,
gonna
yeah,
say
what's up?
was,
Before I
you
get knocked
have
down, I'm
the
gonna say
ability
this.
to-
Menu is
Oh,
in
shut
our app.
up.
Small brain.
I
can't hear.
Yeah, it's too auto for the
Busy,
menu.
you knock him
The
out.
brain.
You knock him out.
The
And,
menu is
You're gone.
written
Yeah,
You're
on the
gone,
wall.
Bella.
You're
You're
gone.
just-
You're dead.
you're out.
You're gone. You're gone.
and
You're
you're also
gone, son.
taking another 2 points
You-
of damage.
You have the ability to freeze him, put him in solid ice. There you
He's
go.
Oh yeah.
he's
Solve
knocked
the
out
problem.
though. Like
Yeah, well,
Well,
I
he's
kind of wanted to
knocked
do that
out
for
and
a
lost his
while.
curses.
Yeah, well, I kind of wanted to do that for a while, so, you know.
Alright,
like you just had the thought in your mind, I'm going to punch him and knock him out.
Listen, I let the intrusive thoughts win. It told me to punch a child because he was annoying me. No, I punched a child because he was annoying me.
Yeah.
Keep in mind,
Welcome-
kids, you can only do this in the fictional world. You can't do this in real
Welcome to-
life.
Yeah.
Welcome to the threatening a child club.
Mm. Okay. What we're focusing on right now is we're trying to help Tipper with this puzzle.
It's a 9 that is in the real world.
It's some real world object that is close to a 9 in its shape.
Hot Wheels track.
No.
Loopy-loop.
No.
Okay,
I-
hang on.
Yes.
So you're saying real world object.
Yes. Yes. That's correct.
So nothing to do with the D&D. Right?
This object would exist in a D&D world, but it also exists in real life.
You know the
That doesn't
sticky-
really help, but okay.
sticky tape container? Like you know how you have that small little sticky tape and it's just
Mm.
and you have to pull from the the thing?
I'd like you all to roll, everyone except please roll investigation.
I was gonna say
That's a 50. That's a 15.
15, yeah.
12.
12.
Dirty 20!
Oh, nice.
that one.
That's good.
Nice.
Right.
Just, oh my god!
Yeah. So, Bizzy,
This is Gabe.
Bizzy, you look at this spell book, which is it has a spiraling pattern around it, and the lock has this 9 shape, and your mind jumps to candy.
Huh, looks like candy a little bit. I mean, don't you see it? Like the little spiral
Oh, like what's that Christmas thing?
candy cane?
Yeah, like a candy cane.
Yeah,
Sort of, I guess.
it has that spiral pattern, but it goes all over the book. So it's not like it's less like a candy cane and more like one of those spiral sweets.
Peppermint?
Oh, lollipop. Is it a lollipop? Wait,
Ding ding
lollipop's
ding
not
ding
great.
ding.
You got it.
You got it.
How's
Alright,
that,
well,
how's that,
alright.
how's that look
Alright.
like a
Hold
knife?
up.
It's
Now,
okay.
now somebody's got to explain the lollipop to me because my character doesn't know what that is.
Oh yeah. So you know how in some fonts on a computer a 9 has like a straight stalk? Lollipop. Okay, so now
Okay.
guys, please explain to Tipper what a lollipop is.
Right.
Up like this. It's basically hardened crystallized sugar on a stick.
Yes.
I mean, like,
And it's something that you put into your mouth, or if it's too large, you basically lick on it. And it's
And basically, you have to go to the dentist every time you try to eat too much of this. Brush your teeth, kids. Make sure you do
Watch
that.
your kids.
Brush your
Your kids.
okay, buddy.
Tipper, do you need help drawing it? You know that you have to draw a lollipop, but does your character know how to draw one?
I don't think he has the picture.
All right.
Okay, so
Tipper,
you need to
I'll
ask
say-
questions.
I shall do it. Oh, actually, no. He's the only one who can do it. Actually, so
Tablet
Actually,
accepted me, I think.
Karl, please roll Arcana.
that's the one skill that I'm not good at. Okay,
You better not honey this.
Ooh,
15.
15.
Now what?
You take the tablet from Tipper a bit forcibly because you're like, I've got this.
Oh,
And you draw on it and you realize this isn't bound to Tipper. Anyone can use this.
Tipper, you're not
Oh.
special.
it's
I'm
just
so sorry.
it's just a drawing tablet. It doesn't like the monkeys they were either lying or they had no idea that it doesn't bind to people.
Alright, so the book is worthless.
No, you haven't opened it.
No, we haven't opened it.
Gotten to that
Are we
bit
looking
yet.
at the book? Wait, what are we
Anyways.
looking at? I thought we were looking at the book.
No, the tablet.
What's wrong with the key?
It was a tablet.
Okay, so
Anyway.
you, Karl, you draw a lollipop on the tablet, and you see that the ancient lock twists and then unlatches itself, allowing you to open this book.
Oh, now we're looking at the book.
Yeah, you see inside that there are a lot of ancient writings mixed in with understandable English. This is not a language that any of you know how to speak. But you are
actually,
able to make out 4 spells that can be cast from this book. First of all, let's decide who would like the book.
I have a question.
Indecipherable.
Did you say, guys? Did you say ancient languages?
Ancient language, but also
Yeah, no one
mixed with
here
broken
knows how to
English,
speak
but I'm not
it.
sure. But
So,
I'm not sure how to
does it look like runes?
No.
What does it look like?
You're asking for information that I do not have.
Well, the information that you should have, because I have something that can do that. That's why I'm asking that question.
It's not but it doesn't look like runes. He said it doesn't look like runes.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't, because void speech is your ancient runes, but no, these are not the same runes that you're familiar with. It does have some striking resemblance to, let's say, Roman numerals? It's as if somebody took a system like that and started writing a full alphabet with it. So, yeah.
Hold on, what? Giant speech work?
No, this is not giant speech.
Can I look at that book for a second?
Take it. I don't know
Yeah,
how to-
sure. Would you like to roll Arcana to see if you can discern what the spells are?
Sure, but can I want to double check something, and I know you said this, but just in case. I'm gonna activate my cyan crystal, and probably does nothing, but I wanted to see if there's any hidden details.
Okay, so
There's no hidden details.
please roll an intelligence saving throw.
Yes, sir. What is with this game today?
Oh no!
Why?
What did he get?
He
got
got a
five.
6.
A 6.
6.
As you switch to the cyan color of your crystal, you immediately begin to experience a throbbing migraine as you are strobed.
Jesus.
This isn't something that has happened before. You're used to seeing the colors like shift around rapidly, but no, you are just seeing white and black repeatedly over and over. And you take the crystal off and you look at it and you realize that the cyan portion of it is melting.
Interesting.
It's super viscous. So like you can see that just that part of the crystal is like mid drip. But yeah, it seems that part of the crystal has been damaged in somehow.
All right.
Hold on, let me try and find something out.
You are knocked out.
Oh.
You are still knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay, this might be really dangerous, guys, so I need all of you to step back, just in case. I don't want
have
any
a
of you...
translation spell for this.
Okay.
You're knocked out!
Wake me up so I can help.
Nobody has the desire to do that right now.
It's
For
like
fuck's
it's like the boy who cried wolf, bro. You know, we don't
dear.
trust you.
Okay, Gary, what are you trying to do?
Is everyone step back? Anyone move his body? Alright, let's try to
Yes.
read it. So you want me to roll Arcana?
Yes. Please roll Arcana.
Lord and Savior, give me a goddamn good roll. Seriously. Motherfucker, what did I just say? 11.
Okay, that is still good. So,
Oh, okay.
without wearing the crystal, you're able to read the portions of this book that are written in English. So, you at least have that. And the readable portions of this book detail to you 4 spells. I'm going to have to get you to write these down because, yeah. So, the spells that it contains are Dark Vision, Misty Step.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking for my notepad. I can't find
Okay.
Alright. So, vision.
Dark vision,
Dark vision.
misty step. Have you got that?
Misty step.
Yep.
Yep.
Ray of enfeeblement, and that is spelt E-N feeblement.
Feeblement.
Yep. And then suggestion. Those are the 4 spells that this book.
Suggestion.
Yeah, those are the 4 spells that this book seems to contain that you're able to discern.
Question. Just for reality's sake, are these D&D spells?
Yes, they are.
Yes. Those are
Okay,
D&D.
I want to look up. I'm going to just look up suggestion. All right, cool.
Yes.
Okay. So
I just
I
wanna
have
know
that in
what
my
suggestion.
spell book. Remember.
now. For
awesome,
everybody
that's fun.
else, there is also still that cloak that makes you invincible while you wear it. The 2 pieces of heart gems, and also the opal that seems to show the weather. Are any of you going to share those around?
Think the 2 lovebirds should get the hearts.
No.
I say.
I basically look at Gary and I put the middle finger up at him.
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't look at me.
I want to look at the opal.
Yes.
I clearly
okay.
don't know
Well,
this full suggestion.
what I'll say is that you take it. Please roll Arcana.
Okay. 11.
11. You're unable to tell quite what this does. You know it has something to do with the weather, but you're unsure exactly how it would change if you were to use this item.
Alright, counterthing. Suggestion is actually a very powerful spell. Shit!
Yes, I have it. I can switch it.
Wow.
Never judge
Okay.
a spell by its cover.
Okay, what about the pieces of heart and the cloak?
I think we should... Wait, what does the cloak do again?
It makes you invincible, but you believe that there are some side effects to it.
Alright. Karl,
Yes.
I hate to say this. I think you should have the cloak.
Why do you
Hear me
hate?
out. Hear me
Why
out.
do you hate to say
Hear
it?
me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Unfortunately, you ran out of bullets. And you only have a dagger, which you're not that great with. So, best way to protect yourself.
I beg
Sorry.
your pardon, sir.
I think you... How many bullets do you have? Tell me how
I
many
think
bullets
he
you
has
have.
one.
I have 1 bullet.
Yeah,
but I'm
Gary,
not
you're
this
the one that
minuscule.
ran out.
Like, I still have swords and a bow!
I'm the one that ran out of
I
bullets.
have
He literally has 1 bullet!
Yeah, but you also did him.
I have a fucking sledgehammer, sir. As well
Okay,
as a
look, raise
crowbar.
Raise of hands who has bullets left in their inventory. Doesn't matter if you have a gun or not, who's got bullets left.
I've
Tipper-
got 1 bullet left.
Yeah, Karl and Tipper raised their
No,
hand.
not, but...
I've got 8 bullets.
Mhm.
Gary, aren't you like a goddamn ranger? How the fuck?
I have 0 bullets, but I still have my bow.
Yeah, so he's got
Oh.
arrows and stuff. Mhm.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll take the... But I disagree with your logic.
That's fine. Yeah, you
If
take
you
the cloak.
disagree with me, fine, but I'm worried about you, man.
What
I need
about
you.
these heart pieces?
Alright,
There are 2 of them.
Bizzy.
They're one
Bizzy?
half of
Yeah.
a heart each.
It's either you have it, both pieces, or you have to give one to him, or you give him both of those. Because he's knocked out. So, I give you the decision.
Ooh, cotton candy.
I think the decision is pretty wise at this moment.
Oh, I'm regretting giving you guys a reward because you're spending so much time here.
So you're telling me I either get the chance to pick...
So there are two
Him
halves
down there.
of a heart made of a gem. And Gary, you know that it's not wise to combine the 2 halves. So you're
that's
thinking
right.
that you should give one to 2 people. You understand?
So, I do know that you shouldn't combine them. Look, I think you shouldn't combine them, but at the same time, there might be a chance when you have to combine them. There might be a chance. I don't know. It might be like life and death situation. Combine them, see what happens. It might help. But either you have both of them and just have them separated and like in 2 different spots. But if you feel like you're like, oh, I wonder what happens if I do it, then go ahead. But if you give one to him, then number one, you get to control him. You go like, don't you dare. I have.
Where are you getting that idea from?
Let me finish. I'm working on my monologue.
Okay.
Monologue.
I don't know. Let me finish. God damn it! I'm laughing too much. All right. All I know is don't give it to him.
Okay.
Like both pieces, don't give it to him. Absolutely no. Zero chance. I pull up a sheet. And look at this. Look at the statistics. High. Very
you have
high
enough
intention.
time to make a statistics sheet on who
Yes.
can get the most dangerous rewards out of all of us?
I had this for a very long time.
Why do you have a Excel spreadsheet, sir?
You've wasted all this time when you could just give these 2 pieces out. Like, come on.
Just hurry up with your speech.
Just hurry
Look,
up.
I get the gist. If anything, I can keep one and then give the other one to, say, everyone else except...
Well,
That'd be
you
probably-
can't split
that's
it
probably
up.
not a
There's
good
2
idea.
halves, but you can't, like, why would you want to break one half? That doesn't work.
You know what? Bugger it. I'm
Wait,
gonna.
I thought it
I'm
was.
gonna.
Wait. Are
I'm
they
gonna
still
throw-
connected? I thought they were 2 halves.
Yeah, there's 2 halves.
Okay.
You know what? Bugger it. I'm gonna throw the cloak to Hm's like unconscious.
Okay, you're
corpse.
alright. So whom now gets the cloak, and what about the part pieces?
Just give me one of the bloody part pieces. For God's sake.
I whispered down. I kneel and I
Oh
whispered
my
down. I said,
goodness.
my master plan worked.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah. Alright,
Shut
alright.
your mouth.
I don't
okay,
know what
so-
you're talking
so-
about. Let's move on.
I presume
Let's
that the
move
other
on.
one is going to Bizzy as well?
I
So,
guess
hang
one's
on,
going to me,
who's-
one's going to Karl.
Who's got
Sorry.
what?
Okay,
I've
so
got the opal.
you have the opal. Whom has the cloak? Well, his currently unconscious body. Karl and Bizzy have a half each, and Gary has the spellbook.
Alright. Are we able to move on?
Yes, you
Yes.
are. I
Just
will
bloody move.
go ahead with this. So, you start to ascend the staircase some more, and you hear as the wind becomes stronger. You eventually realize that you are approaching another one of these balconies. You've seen these before on lower floors, but this one is very high in the air. You are close to the overcast sky that green hues are projected behind. And as you're up here, you see as... Remember... Okay, no. Roll history, guys. Everybody. I presume that you woke whom up. Back up again.
Hey, him, wake up. We
Okay.
got your gift.
Mhm.
What's
I
with
got
this
13.
quote?
It's an
14.
invisible coke. And that's all
Invisible Coke!
I said invisible.
Coke.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Crystal
Karl, you can have this
Pepsi.
Coke.
Crystal Pepsi!
You can have this Coke, Karl.
I don't fucking want it anymore.
Give it to that goblin motherfucker.
What?
I just basically.
Invincible.
Oh, for God's sake! I basically ripped the coat out of his hands. Just fuck.
Wait, hang on. I take the coat from Karl and I'm like, look, think about it. You and your little ghost friend can go exploring without alerting anyone, which means you can steal more things. Isn't that what you want?
It's
I
not
have-
invisible.
It's not.
It's
No.
invincible.
Sorry. It's
in
not.
the first place.
It's not invisible. It's invincible. Difference.
Oh, invincible. Okay. This can make you
Biggest
basically
asterisk.
invincible to pretty much all types of damage. Are you sure you don't want an invincible cloak?
If you put it in my hands, I'm going to burn it.
Oh, for God's sake!
Alright, I'm
Alright,
taking
if
it.
it's wanna
Invincible,
be-
you can't
I'm
fucking.
taking
Oh
it.
my
burn it,
goodness,
can you?
this is crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Who's
I'm
taking
taking
the
it.
cloak? Who wants the cloak?
I'm taking the cloak. He doesn't need it anymore. I'm not dealing with this crap.
Okay.
First place, it was
You get
forced
nothing.
on me when I was asleep.
mhm.
You get nothing now.
For the story's sake, I'm going to say that for now you put it in your backpack, okay?
All right.
All of you have put these items into your backpack for now. You reach the top of this balcony, and as you're there, you this is what I wanted everybody to do. I wanted you all to roll history, please.
I rolled 14.
14
I got
for
a,
Tipper.
I got a 13.
I got 15.
15 for whom? Bizzy and
that's a
Gary,
17.
please. 17. And Gary?
He got 14.
14.
14.
14, my
Okay,
friend.
you all rolled pretty good. So you recall back at the base of the tower that Gary raised the possibility of climbing up it. And then when you looked up, you saw that there were these flying beasts with single tails and 2 wings coming out of basically an eyeball that has many pupils that each get smaller as they go around the central pupil. And you all decided, let's not climb. You've reached a point now where you see these eyeball creatures flying back and forth around. You are at their level now. And are any of you going to do anything with this information, seeing them all?
Interesting.
They don't look too friendly.
Can I do animal handling to get one in my arms?
Go ahead, roll animal handling.
Ooh,
First
might
time I
be
use...
fine.
Okay, I'll take a nat 1.
A nat
God damn
1. Okay.
Do
I'll
I
take
still have
another nat
access?
1. Might as well.
Sorry,
Ooh,
Bizzy?
in that instance, can I cast Speak with Animals?
You can. Do you need to do a hit DC for that?
No.
Are they technically
Okay,
animals?
so you cast Speak with Animals. Now, because you rolled a nat 1 on animal handling, I'm going to need you to aggro one of them.
Oh God.
Okay, you want me to do intimidation on one?
Go ahead. And this is going to
I would like
succeed.
to scream at one and say, "Hey, you, get in my stuff!"
You see as one of these eyeball creatures, they are actually much larger than something that would be able to go in your arms. One of them hears you, turns around, still flapping its wings, looking directly at you, and he goes, "Wait, what'd you say? What was your intimidation?"
You, get in my arms now!
In my arms. All right. So he's gonna say, "If I destroy you first, then you won't have any arms."
Okay. Hey, look. Ignore our friend here. He's kind of a little
He's a child.
Yeah, basically
Yes.
what he said.
The rest of you, except Bizzy, all you hear is as it's talking.
I get a bit
I get the tone of his voice.
Like, you don't see any way for this eyeball to speak, but that's the noise it's making.
I get a little bit repulsed by it. Like I get, like I'm made for.
And it
Wait,
continues.
it speaks like this?
Yes.
So you're saying I could do that as well?
Getting very uncomfortable.
You might
You're the one
offend it some
talking.
more. Anyway, so it's gonna continue speaking to Bizzy, and it goes, "What are you intruders doing here? This is our master's ground."
Look, we're just here trying to get out of here. We're looking for something as well. But who is your master exactly?
Please roll persuasion.
Oh dear.
Come on.
Charisma,
This
come
is
on!
this
Come
is
on,
probably not
charisma!
gonna go well.
Oh, it's a 6.
A 6. Would you like a curse?
Sure, why not?
All right. Re-roll your persuasion.
Come on. Do I get a nat 1?
Please get a better one.
Please.
Oh, it's a 12. I
That's
thought it was
good.
gonna be
Yeah,
something else.
That's good. And now your curse, please.
98.
98. That's a high one. You are now wearing the most ridiculous outfit anyone has ever seen and are unable to remove it. Please describe your outfit.
What the heck are you wearing?
Oh,
Huh?
okay. I'm just gonna look around my space. What's the first thing I see? I saw a Hello Kitty doll, so I am wearing I'm wearing a sailor like a cute little sailor hat
Yes.
with like this cute little
That is-
like
that
a
is
striped
great.
shirt, blue shirt with
Yeah.
short sleeves with overall skirt underneath.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
the skirt goes like midway, like skirt goes midway up, like just a little bit above, like just a little bit above the knees.
If only you
And
were
I've
in
got
your
like
cat
these
form.
cute little pink shoes as well.
Yeah.
This bloody episode.
And all the rest of you looking at this, please roll wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throw?
Everyone
I
except
got a
Bizzy.
17.
Why?
I got a
What is this
16.
game?
All right. Oh no, Gary, what did you get?
5.
You got a 5.
And
What is
Tipper?
up with
Tipper, it's a save. Tipper, it's a save.
I
No,
got
jeez.
to save.
It's
Wisdom
save.
saving
Yeah,
throw.
check.
Whoops.
Wisdom
My
saving
apologies.
throw.
4.
Gary and Tipper, you immediately burst out laughing, looking at Bizzy.
I take off my glasses and I'm like, and I polish like the glass parts and I put them back in my eyes. Like,
I'm sorry.
The eyeball creature now begins to infringe on your space as it travels into the balcony. It's much closer to all of you, and still talking to Bizzy, it goes, "Some sort of intruders you are." Now, you rolled a better persuasion, didn't you?
Rolled 12, yeah.
Yeah. So now, even though it has come in and it's sort of mocked you, it's now beginning to open up a little and it's willing to answer your questions. It goes, "Our master is Joanna. We're waiting for her to return. We must guard this palace with all our being."
You said her name was... He said that they're waiting for, hey, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up!
I'm
Can
sorry.
I slap Gary, please?
Wait, someone punch me in the stomach?
Okay,
pleasure.
Chris, you could do that. With pleasure.
Yep, okay.
Tipper, please, I don't need this from you either.
Gary, you take 2 points of damage. You have been hit in the stomach.
Okay, I'm good now.
I'm
good.
gonna kneel down to Tipper's level. I'm just gonna like cover his mouth.
Right. Yeah, Timber's like clutching at his mouth. He can't.
Okay. I'm
You see
good.
tears
I'm
in
good
his
now.
eyes as he's laughing.
Okay, if you laugh again, Gary, I'll punch you in the stomach way harder.
Okay, sorry, Bizzy, go ahead.
I'm good now.
I don't know why the fuck this is happening, but he's saying that they're waiting for, what was it? Who was it?
Joanna.
Joanna? Joanna, right. They're waiting for Joanna to come back. That's the name of their master.
Okay, can I do a history check
Yes.
of what name was stated when we first entered the first floor?
Yes, roll history.
Oh,
you
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, you definitely remember that as you initially entered this structure, you heard a voice speak out to you. It was a little hard to discern, but they indeed said, "I see that you have found your way to my magnificent palace, mortal one. Know the name Joanna Lee. Now turn away and never return, lest you perish by the hands of my magic."
Oh,
Hey, did you remember something?
yes. Back at the first floor, when we entered through the first floor, there was a voice that said something. The name Joanna Lee.
All right. What did it say?
Yeah, this is her power.
Okay. Dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we walk in here knowing that?
Confidence. Mainly confidence.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well,
Fair enough.
Sigils
Fair-
mainly. But
fair
we
enough.
lost a sigil finder.
As you are
Oh,
talking
yeah,
amongst yourselves, the eyeball creature.
Am I still being muffled?
Yeah, Karl is giving you the opportunity to breathe, but since you're still like unable to stop laughing, he's like making sure that you're not making too much noise. The eyeball creature resumes speaking to Bizzy, and it says, "So if you are leaving now, how did you get to the top?"
Well, you see, we took a portal.
You can't talk to him.
I can still try.
Look, we
Translate that.
Look, we just started walking through here, and we're looking for something. Remind me again, guys, what were we looking for
Sigils.
again?
Well, we were looking for sigils.
Sigils,
Oh, I
right?
forgot we were doing
Yeah,
that.
and look where that panned out. The guy just up and left.
Yeah, jeez.
We
Oh,
were looking
actually,
for.
hang on. It wasn't just sigils. I go to who's closest. Probably.
Bizzy is talking to the
Bizzy.
eyeball creature.
Weren't we supposed to bloody destroy this place to help out the Capuchin clan?
Don't remind me.
As you say this, everybody please roll perception.
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 14.
There is a god!
13.
13.
I got a 21!
Oh, yes.
22.
16.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on!
Gary and Bizzy, you hear a sudden deep rumbling that can be heard from the structure. You feel the ground begin to quake. Whatever you've done in this place seems to have set off its destruction.
Guys? We need to start moving.
Also, Tipper, hearing this, you stop laughing now. You're more overcome with fear than laughter.
This is shaking.
Alright. We gotta start running. And it looks like we can't go down.
Unfortunately, there is nowhere to run at the moment because you're on a balcony. You can't go back inside. The drop down is very long. Bizzy.
Okay.
Didn't you have a spell that had that of ropes or something like that? When you would
Rope trick only works for one person, and it's a quick escape that takes you to a safe place, but it wouldn't work here.
Bizzy, can you try convince those creatures to help us? Like now,
I'll try,
in
but
the next 5 minutes, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll try. Don't expect anything.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Can I call you matey? What's your name?
My name is.
DM?
It's unpronounceable by you.
I'll just nickname you Raspy. Okay, Raspy. Listen. We're kind of in a bit of a pickle. We're trying to leave, but every single chance we tried to go back the way we came only was really met with failure. The only real way to keep going to keep going forward.
Why is the building taking? What have you done?
I have no fucking clue. Can you help us?
Wait!
What do I do? Oh, damn it. Get on my back, quick.
Alright.
He
Wait, how big is this creature?
Raspy, he is pretty big. Like, I'd say that
He's bigger than me.
Yeah, he's larger, spherical and larger than him. He turns himself around so that his tail is now on the ground.
Alright, everybody, hop on.
Yep.
Alright, well.
All of you climb onto the back of Raspy here. It's weird climbing onto him because remember, he's all eyeball. So you are trying not to press down too much on the actual eyeball part of him. What you do is you mainly grab onto his wings. And also you use his tail. Well, whom in this case is able to use Raspy's tail as foot support.
Oh, this is weird.
What a terrible feeling about this.
This is rather uncomfortable to feel.
Yeah.
We're all grateful, Raspy. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
I don't know if I'm able to take off. You better hold on.
Go, 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 go.
Hold on.
Everybody hold.
He takes off and begins to fly around. Now, remember that there is a very strong wind going on. So all of you, as you leave the balcony, you are overcome with these windy forces. Raspy seems to have no problem flying through the wind, but all of you are struggling to hold on. As he begins to fly out away from the, what he called the palace, you hear explosions coming from behind you. You look back and you realize that all the other eyeball creatures, they're beginning to spot this lone one carrying 5 people on his back, and they're now chasing you and attacking you as traitors.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, no.
Right.
It's a Michael Bay movie all over again.
What the Michael Bay?
Yeah, you see as they launch like some kind of purple shiny objects towards you and they explode nearby, similar to a firecracker, but it looks like it would hurt. Everybody please roll dexterity.
Saving?
Dexterity saving?
Yeah. Let's do
Check.
dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Oh no,
Wow.
that's 7.
5.
Oh no.
That's an 11 for me, but uh-oh.
Okay.
I rolled 8.
Roll, Jesus! I got 13.
13.
God damn it.
I rolled 8.
8.
I
Okay.
got a 7.
Riding on the back of the Raspy here, your feet slip and you're now just clinging on with both of your hands for dear life. And then Tipper and Karl, you each lose a hand of grip. So now you're all the three of you are only holding onto Raspy by one hand.
Hold on, you two. Hold on, you three.
This continues happening.
Privates.
You're flying around, and it doesn't seem like Raspy has any idea of where he's going. And again, Bizzy's the only one that can speak to him. But you see Bizzy, please roll perception.
This is it.
Please. Please!
If you guys need to, if you two fall, grab onto my legs or tail.
You're holding my one hand.
Did you get a 1?
No, I got a 9!
A 9. Okay. It's very difficult to see, but off in the distance, you do seem to make out some kind of object that is that signals to you that somewhere in that direction is the edge of the continent.
What is it specifically? North, south, east, west?
I don't freaking know. Let me
Pick a location!
Is it next
Say
to
you
the
see
co-
legs.
is it next to the hovercraft that we had?
Actually, that's a good question. Please roll perception.
Surely by one hand you want him to look.
It's a 9. Fuck.
It's a 9. You
Can I
are
look?
able to make out small details of the hovercraft. That's what this object is, but at the moment, you're a bit dazed and you haven't yet put the pieces together, but you know that there's something in that direction.
There's something down there. I think it's a hovercraft. I'm not sure, but get this
Alright.
bugger down.
Let me look.
Oh my god, we're not all looking. We know there's a hovercraft down there. We're
You
going.
are
we're doing
unable
that.
to look because you are clinging for dear life on the back of this thing.
This is it. This is it. This is it.
Bizzy, take it straight down.
Hey, down
I guess-
there, you see it?
Did he say it?
Over there. Yeah, I see it. I'll go. Raspy,
right there!
he dives down now. It's like, the scene of like fighter jets, traveling in these arcs trying to avoid duck and fire. The other eyeballs back behind you follow you in hot pursuit as you all continue to travel towards this. And as you approach, you do indeed see that the hovercraft is at the edge of the continent. But as you're flying over there, it doesn't seem like these other eyeballs are leaving you all alone. Karl, please roll history.
Oh wait, no, that's Arcana. Whoops.
Wrong
Magic?
fucking roll.
History?
Wrong thing. I rolled history now.
What is it?
I got a 15.
15.
I got a 15.
You remember that when you were driving the hovercraft, you were basically driving straight.
Oh, excellent. All right. I remember when we parked the thing, we were driving straight. So I think we need to make a 180-degree turn to basically get back to where we were.
What? 180 degrees? No, you're traveling towards it.
Oh,
No, I thought. Oh,
So you just keep going straight, right?
yeah.
No, we're going
well,
down.
Yeah, we're going down. Just bloody hell, just keep going straight.
Raspy seems to just be traveling towards this thing. No, but like too busy. He's like, "What now? Where we go?" He's in doubt.
That big giant thing over there. It'll get us to safety. I promise.
I know, I see that, but they're all going to take us as long as we're here. I've never been outside of the continent.
Don't worry. All you have to do is follow us. You'll be fine. If they shoot you, we'll shoot back.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So he gets as close as he can to the ground now. Still flapping his wings, but lifting his tail up a bit as he begins to slow down. And you see as these other eyeballs are catching up rapidly because he's slowing down now. And they're still firing these, like, you don't know how these purple things are coming out of the eyeballs, probably from their central pupil, but they're raining down hellfire on all of you.
All right, I have an idea, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
What?
dumb idea.
That'd be a cool one.
All right, I open the book and I activate the card. I activate the card.
You activate my trap card.
Which
Brain!
spell are you hoping to use?
I want to use suggestion onto one of those creatures.
Okay, tell me how you're going to do that.
I open the book and I cast suggestion. I point at one of the creatures. So suggestion, you suggest a course of activity.
I'm aware of what suggestion
yeah,
does.
okay.
Tell me what the activity is. What are you telling it?
I command you fly eyeball. Shoot the other eyeballs.
Okay, it is going to roll a
From the track.
wisdom saving throw.
Yes, it needs to get a wisdom saving
It
throw of a...
fails. It fails. So, like, it got a 2. So, yeah, you see now as the one that was closest to you, it does indeed turn itself around. It's still flying towards you, but backwards, and it's now beginning to shoot at the other at the other eyeballs. So you see a lot of these eyeball bodies are just falling down, and now they're infighting. It's become a complete frenzy as they've just started. They're not sure what they're supposed to attack.
That's not going to hold for long, so we need to get out of here quickly.
Yeah, you have all now reached the hovercraft. It's amazing that you were able to get over here unscathed. You were threatening to fall off, but you've managed to hold on.
Everybody on.
Another idea.
Get in. Well, actually, no, they can't. You can't get it.
Yeah,
Get in.
There's
only
only
one
one
person.
seat.
Get on the fucking car. I'm gonna have to drive us out of it.
Come on.
Wait, does it even still have gas?
It doesn't need gasoline.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
solid.
like-
powered.
I'm gonna stay with
but it's
Raph.
in a
He
cave.
basically-
It's an energy
Wait,
vehicle.
but it's in the... You
I
can't do matter out of nothing. I'm just hop on.
Get the fuck. Get
As this is happening, Karl's getting inside the cockpit. Everybody else is scrambling to get on top of the car. Raspy, Bizzy, you hear him say, "What's happening? What am I supposed to do?"
I'm gonna travel with him, okay?
Oh,
Raspy, just follow this big giant thing, okay? You don't have to know
yeah.
what it is, just follow it.
okay.
I'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, sir.
Start it up, Karl.
Hang on. I'm climbing back up onto Raspy. I'm guiding him. I'm
Okay, sure. So you're gonna fly with him. Go,
Yes.
on. Mm-hmm.
She's taking
In the
the creature.
freaking Hello Kitty outfit.
Oh, why isn't this starting?
the
Come on.
ultimate life
Okay.
form.
Okay, so
Give me
Karl,
a bloody second.
I'm not going to get you to roll this time because you know how to drive this now. So you tap on the pedal and it begins to speed off. And it has an acceleration that's somewhat similar to these eyeballs, but its max speed is much higher. So, although Bizzy is trailing far behind, she can still make out what is it? There's 4 of you in that car now as you fly back towards the coast. And the other eyeball creatures are still fighting each other at the edge of the continent. All of you hear a very deep rumbling sound behind you as you presume that the structure is collapsing.
Oh crap!
Oh no.
The building's collapsing.
Well,
All right, we need to really
the
speed
good-
this up.
well, the good news is that our original mission is done. The bad news is we may have just fucking made a deity very mad.
I feel like we've got to that point sometime sooner or later. So let's just we'll worry about it later.
You know, you're goddamn right.
Wow, I'm finally right. Damn, I never
Yes,
thought I would ever hear that.
Yeah.
You finally made someone proud, Gary.
Karl, please roll intelligence?
Intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence check.
Oh, fuck, that's a 9.
So you attempt to slow the hovercraft down as it approaches the coast. You are indeed able to get it to start slowing down. However, you forgot that it doesn't come to a complete stop. It basically just continues slowing down over time. So you smash it into the side of the coast, like where the rock is. The car just smashes into the side of it, and it's lodged in place. Everybody that was holding on, Gary, and Tipper, please roll Constitution saving throws.
This looks bad.
9.
9.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay.
But I got a
Would
plus
I-
5 with it
Do
though.
I have to make one as
that's
well?
still a nat 1.
Should I make one as well because I'm in the cockpit?
No,
and I probably
you
didn't have my
are.
seatbelt on.
Are you saying that you have not strapped in?
Did you not do safety first?
No. Well, we were in a
Yeah, sure. Go ahead then.
Constitution saving throw.
It was a
Mhm.
19 anyway.
Oh, it was a 19. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. So, you are going to take 5 points of damage as you slam into the rock, and Tipper, you are going to be sent flinging forward at an even faster pace. You're going to take 10 points of damage. Raspy comes over with Bizzy still on his back, and he slows down, and he's just sort of looking over everybody. He doesn't quite know where he's supposed to land because, he can't really land because he's all eyeball, but seems to be some kind of commotion going on. Bizzy, could you please roll a perception for me?
Okay. That's an 11.
You notice that the monkeys that you remember seeing when you first came here, you were a bit angry with them about how they initially treated you. There's been a change. You can't see the movable throne anywhere from where you are. And you notice that the monkeys are much closer to the shoreline now. They appear to be walking into the water with their arms out and then walking back out. You're unsure why. And you see the hooded monkey from before that you remember speaking with, and she freed you from the totem. She is walking around them in checking each of the monkeys for something.
What's going on over there?
At this point, Raspy would land near the car.
Oh my god.
I
Thank
think
you.
I landed on my face.
What the fuck
Yeah.
happened to you guys? I fly with him for 1 second, and you guys all end up crashing.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't the one driving.
Yeah, Karl. Here we crashed.
Inspiration. Bizzy, do you have it already? No,
I
you
do
don't.
not have
Take
inspiration.
it.
No.
Take it.
Oh, thank you. But
I like
okay.
to say I did an amazing flip when I got pushed off. So I just wanted to...
Wait, what was your
Yeah, don't let it get to your head.
roll?
I got a net 20.
You do that. You're fine.
I did an amazing flip. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. That's
I
all
mean,
wanted to
you
say.
guys literally just crashed a flipping car, so I don't know. Anyway, main priority. What the hell's going on over there? I point in the direction.
Oh, didn't see that much.
I
Yeah.
was in the car,
Interesting.
don't know what's happening. What did you see?
Yeah,
exactly?
you're all coming to essentially. Also the speak with animals spell has worn off at this time,
Oh,
but
Uh-oh.
you still have some relationship with Raspy, so you would probably still be able to talk to him, even though you can't understand what he's saying back. Now, as you look out into the beach, I want all of you to roll insight, please.
I nat 1. This is bullshit.
Oh,
7.
21!
Whoa.
21!
Good.
I shall take
16.
22 for that one.
Oh,
come on.
Wait,
Don't do that.
Carl, what'd you get?
16.
16. Yeah,
Could you
Bizzy,
stop upselling me,
Bizzy
please?
is stealing your thunder, Gary.
Not really. I didn't roll
my
terrible this
rolls-
time.
My rolls
Mhm.
have been so bad.
Yeah.
Same
Okay,
here.
so Karl, Gary, and Bizzy, you all feel like something isn't right about the way that the monkeys are acting as they stand around near the current and just walk in and out of the ocean. They appear to be humming some kind of chant amongst themselves. Now, Gary and Bizzy, you watch the hooded monkey. She walks along the shore, And as she does so, you see that she punches one of the monkeys that's doing this thing in the back, forcing them forward in order for them to have their feet in the water.
Whoa.
What?
What's going on here?
Not right. The fuck?
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
I'm going to roll for these monkeys. No, they do not notice you.
They seem like they haven't noticed us. So,
Can
should
I
we...
find healing items?
What healing items do you have?
I have nothing.
Oh. Well now.
Can I use a healing item? What healing items do you have? I have absolutely nothing.
Well,
How are you
I
gonna
said,
heal?
can I find one, not use one?
yeah. Okay, in that case, please roll perception.
There's
Like saying, can I buy this product? How much do you have?
This is
I have
bullshit.
nothing.
No, you are unable to find one.
I want to try again.
You want to curse?
Yes.
Okay.
You're
Let's
opening
see
a
your
whole
perception
different can
roll
of
again,
worms.
then.
16.
Okay, that's better.
Way better. And 31.
A
my curse roll.
31 for your curse. Let me just check what that is real quick. Please roll a d4.
Please don't make so much noise that they're gonna notice us. For the love of
3.
God.
31, 3. Okay. Now, I actually need to do a bit of investigation myself because I forgot what was inside the place that you went to before. Oh, I remember. You remember that back in that boating building that you first went into, there were first aid kits. Now, they're past their expiry date and they'll probably heal very little, but it's better than nothing.
Oh my god, over there.
And also, as you do, your curse is you are traumatized by a past event that you compulsively divulge in excessive detail. You rolled a d4 to decide what type of trauma you can recall, and it is surviving a mundane event which you perceive as incredibly dangerous. Your history checks will be at disadvantage.
Damn it.
So, how about you first, before you go over there, tell us what that mundane event is that you think is horrifying.
Experiencing a fireball from my mother during training.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so now you just hear as begins, like, impulsively saying this stuff out loud as he sort of curses his own mother as he begins to walk towards the boat cache in search of first aid kits.
Thank you, dragon mother. How dare you send a fireball in my face during training?
Where's he going?
Okay, now,
No clue.
what are the rest of you going to
that
do?
He might have issues?
Everyone in this group has
Ev-
issues.
Yes, yeah, that is true. Everyone in this group has issues.
That is a
especially,
fair point. Never mind.
especially
That is a-
me.
Okay.
Hey, you made it to the halfway point of this episode. It will continue shortly, but we'd like to let you know that this is our very first proper experience with Dungeons & Dragons, and it took a lot of work for us to create this homebrewed campaign from scratch. We had no sense of how good interp'd reality could be for the longest time, so if you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, consider giving us a like and sharing this episode with your friends. You never know who will want to join in on the adventure. That's all for the mid-rolls, so let's get back into the action.
What are you going to
You
do
have issues,
here?
you're the most sane.
You still
I tell
see
you
that
what,
there are these
I'm
monkeys
not.
out on the coast that are performing this strange dance at the edge of the water. And this hooded monkey is still going around and seems to be targeting any monkeys that show any signs of, like, not going along with the pack. She punches them in the back to make sure that they're stepping in and out of the water.
Walk up to them.
I call that suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm gonna walk up to them.
Okay. What
Are
are
you
you going to
sure?
do?
Wait. Just
We're
in
talking
case.
about here.
You guys hide. Just in case. Trust me. Well, actually, that's hard to trust. I'm gonna walk up to them and I'm just... Actually, I have a better idea.
Okay.
I want to open the book again,
Yes.
And wait, no. Before I do that, I want to use perception. I want to look at the surroundings near the water
Okay.
of where they're doing it.
What are you specifically looking for? Roll perception.
For cover. 13?
With a 13, you cannot see any cover that would allow you to be anywhere close to the monkeys.
Okay. That's not going to work. Let me think. You know what? I'm just going to walk there. If there's nothing to cover, I can't use what I wanted to do, so screw it. I'm just going to walk to them. All right, I'll be back, guys.
Are any of you going to hide, or are you just going to stand out in the open?
I feel pain after that landing.
Might as well take cover. Might as well observe
so
the situation.
What you are all able to do, Karl, Bizzy, and Tipper, is that you're able to basically hide behind the car that you slammed into the side of the rock. You've got that covered. As you three do this, please roll perception for me.
Perceptione. Let's go.
That is a dirty 21. Dirty 21.
About freaking time.
How about a 23?
Wow, you got you all got really good rolls. So as you are hiding, you hear a sudden and loud banging nearby. You look in the direction of the banging and you see what has sort of the shape of like a portaloo. It's this really small rural building that, you know, it has that sort of shape to it, but it's not like a toilet or anything. But there is some loud banging coming from this. And Bizzy, you remember that when you looked around, you couldn't find the person that sat atop the throne. Is he trapped?
Goddamn bloody minute. I call out to Raspy. Raspy, do you think you can do us a favor? Can you rip the door open? I'm pointing over to the porta potty.
Please roll persuasion.
Fucking damn it, this is 4.
Would you like a curse?
No need. I could open the door. I've got a crowbar.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a hammer.
Then
don't worry, I can solve this problem.
I got a crowbar.
Is the crowbar strength? Like, does it have hit DC?
Strength. It's got. You got to do a strength check.
Yeah. Do a strength check then. Mm-hmm. So you walk over there. You do hear this banging really loudly against the door.
That's a 16.
Yes, you are able to pry open the door into this small little building. And what you see, crippled on the floor, is the monkey that you originally saw. This is Kennick. He's on the floor of this small little hut, and he's unable to move his body because you remember that he was paralyzed. And you saw that he was banging on the door. He breathes heavily towards you. You see that he has likely been starved inside this hut. Now, going back to Gary, you walk over to the hooded monkey and also the line of other monkeys around here that are performing this strange dance. What do you say to them?
Good evening. How are you guys? You doing well? What are you doing?
The monkeys, they start to turn towards you. And as they do, they stop doing their dance and humming. The hooded monkey also turns to you, and she is especially startled by the sight of you. She goes, "What? You came back? Yes. This was what we wanted. Yes, thank you so much for completing the mission that was set out for you."
Right. All right. Let me just get on your level. Let me crouch
Would you
down.
like to roll insight?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead and do that.
Can I get a curse?
Oh, they're just flying all over the place this episode. Sure. Okay.
I knew this was going to
That is
happen
better.
someday.
I'll have a 17. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
17 for your insight.
17.
What's your curse?
Yes. Oh my god, we got another 70. It's 78.
A 78. Your inventory will gradually fill with random junk weighing you down. You must discard items that are not junk to be able to move. Oh dear. So we're gonna see a complete shake-up of your inventory by the end of this episode.
Great. You're just gonna fill it with random shit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
You already feel yourself getting heavier as your backpack seems to fill up with useless items, but with your insight roll, you look into the hooded monkey's eyes and you see that there is a sort of residual anger inside them. She is lying through her teeth. You know that she is not happy to see you, and she is fearful of what implications that has.
Right. Hey, between you and me, I wouldn't show my true colors through my teeth.
Yeah.
Woof.
By the way, where did this banana come from?
And it's just on the ground. Like, of course, something like that could be there. Oh, like it fell out of your backpack. Yeah.
Why am I suspiciously holding this banana?
Why am I suspiciously having
the
banana
hooded,
in
the
my
hooded
backpack?
monkey? She continues. She's flustered as she speaks, and she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. This is exactly what you were instructed to do, was it not? You have removed the palace from our view. Thank you so much."
So we got rid of the palace for your view?
Yes, that was what
Interesting.
that was what we wanted. That was it. That was the goal.
Hey, I have a question. Just, lighten me.
Mm-hmm.
By any chance, do you know a person named Jonah Lee?
Yes, we indeed have heard of this Joanna. It is a common report from the people that have gone to the structure. I suppose you have met her?
Well, not exactly. She died a very long time ago.
Where are you coming up with this information, Gary? Now, in the meantime,
Where am I?
we're going to go ahead and just hop over to everyone else. So, I'd say that whom at this time you have procured a couple of first aid kits. Again, they're not going to do very much, and also your curse is worn off. As you approach back to see the others, you notice that they're all standing around a hut, and you see Kinect is on the floor, and he's wheezing as you look over him, and he says, "Water, please.
Water?
I need to drink."
Yo,
I've got the water skin.
I've also got a water skin as
allow
well.
him to give him something to drink. He's parched and probably starving.
I don't know
whoever
how
has
many
food,
pints I
give
have
him
left.
food.
He is completely emaciated.
I've got 2. Alright, here.
Okay,
Take it.
you basically give him one of these water skins, and he like gulps the entire thing down. He just wants all that liquid to himself. He has been probably in this hut for a very long time. His crown of like vines and whatnot is discarded inside the hut. It's actually been strewn across. Like it's been ripped apart and it's just like scattered all over the place. You can see that there's also markings on his body of like him stepping in it because like, and it's painful. So he's been abused in this place. And as he comes back to his senses after getting this water into him, he goes, "I have been tortured for however long you were gone. Vishish is to blame. Please, cast her out."
Okay,
Hey.
real quick, I would like to use one of the med kits.
Yes. Please roll medicine.
I gotta find medicine
Who
again.
did this to you?
It was Vishish. Vishish is the
Nat
one.
20.
Nat 20.
Vishish.
Yep, you heal all your health back.
Wait,
Let's go.
Wait. Hold on.
the hooded one over that way?
Hold on.
She's responsible for this?
No, you've got 4 out of 20 hit points. No, okay, so go down to 14 out of 20. It doesn't heal that much.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know. So sorry, go on, Bizzy.
Wait, who did this again?
It was Vishish! Please! We must cast Vishish out. She is a traitor. She has betrayed our species. Quick!
Why? What is she doing? Like,
He points frantically in the direction of the other monkeys. Look at her right now. She's causing problems. Oh, send her out, please.
You guys go ahead. I'll tend to his
Alright.
wounds. I like
Yes.
to.
I should have known.
I like to kill the Monkey King.
Yes. Okay. So Hum stays behind, and the rest of you now travel over. And you see now as the monkeys that were standing on the edge of the coast, they continue to start looking over, and they see you all. They're beginning to cheer, and the hooded monkey is now like holding her hands over her head as like everything begins to crumble around her. She is trying to put on a brave face, but it's not working.
You, what have you done?
What
Hey
are
guys, what's going
you
on?
talking about? I haven't done anything. This is just what we've been planning to do this whole time.
Speak.
Well, we found the king badly tortured, so you must be. Yeah, this whole coup is just absolutely unraveling, isn't it? Because of us.
When you said tortured, a number of other monkeys within the group here, they begin to start fidgeting, becoming uncomfortable, and then more, like, their eyes widen and they rush over to where Hum is, seeing that Kanek is inside the hut. The other monkeys begin pursuing, but Vishish is she is completely petrified, and now seeing that everything is crumbling around her, she's going to pull out this staff that is... You see on her hood that she has these chalk patterns that are drawn over it. Something she did herself to this hood. But as she pulls out this staff, you realize that there's more to these patterns than you first saw. As this staff it appears to be made of chalk. And it bears a striking resemblance to Bizzy's Staff of Radiosity, except it's more so one object as opposed to two separate objects that are sort of hovering in perpetuity.
Oh, I don't like this. All right.
You can't betray what our clan is going for. This is treason.
I
Hey,
pull out
guess
my
what?
staff as well.
Yeah.
I'm getting my flail.
Okay.
guess
I'm
what?
gonna pull out my dagger.
All of you present your weapons now. And you're in a sort of standoff when you hear off in the distance whom you have used all your first aid kits at this point, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said I only got 2 of them.
Yeah, you only had 2 of them, but you've used both of them to heal Kanek.
Well, let's all hold your horses for a second, people.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down. We don't have to bring out this fight.
Now, you see as Hum and the other monkeys begin to walk down themselves, and they look very stern as they move down, seeming to understand the gravity of what has happened. As Kanek calls out, "Vishish!" in this booming voice that he has never used up until this point. And Vishish just looks in the direction of Kanek and is completely petrified as you see the monkey king here is restored to full health. Although he is not wearing his crown of thorns, he's definitely coming back down. And you see he's being carried by some of the other monkeys because remember that he cannot walk, he is paralyzed. But he's brought down and he goes, "You have desecrated our people, and we will not stand for it. The crimes you have committed are beyond repair. You shall leave and never return." Vishish is just distraught now. She was prepared to fight for her place, but now seeing that she has absolutely no support, she turns around and begins to run towards the ocean. Are any of you going to do anything about it?
I grab her on the back and activate dark vision.
I put my flail away.
I'm not sure what dark vision is going to do, but
No, dark vision's only good for seeing within the darkness.
Dark vision is only good for
I
seeing in the
thought
dark.
dark vision. Wait, I thought
No, dark
let me-
vision is
No.
only used for darkness.
You can
It won't
see a
apply in
dim
the
light in a specific area.
Yeah, no.
bright
It's
light if dark.
it's
Oh, never
sunset.
mind.
It's sunset.
I attempt to cast hold person on her.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
gonna-
see the results of those effects then.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
light myself a
wisdom.
cigarette as well.
Oh my
Come
god.
on. This is gonna happen
Oh,
forever.
never mind.
Okay, so you fail. Gary, what are you gonna do?
I don't do dark vision. I read that, Rob.
Mm-hmm. What are you going
What
to do
I
instead?
am gonna do is, actually, I'm just going. Because I'm holding my gauntlet, I just actually, no, I have a better idea. I put my glue stamp on and literally grab her from the back.
Okay, please roll dexterity for me.
There we go, roll.
That is a 16.
That's great.
Okay. Yes, you put the glue stamp on and you reach out and you're able to grab Vishish as she attempts to run.
Hold it right there,
You
Missy.
you feel that she sticks to you now, and you see as her feet kick up the sand. Panic is overtaking her face now. She's desperately trying to wrestle her way away from you. The other monkeys do not appear to be reacting to what is happening before them.
Okay, kid, give me an order.
I would let her go. And let her
Well,
leave.
Oh, are you saying that you're speaking to Connect?
Yes, I want him to give me an order between either intimidating her to stay there, or
Okay.
to punch her in the face until
Let
death.
me roll.
We could also bury a hole.
Let me roll for Connect to see what he says.
We could also dig a hole and just stuff her in now.
He goes ahead and he's still being held by monkeys on either side of him, and he says, I understand what she is trying to do. Don't let her go. We must imprison
Don't let
her.
her go.
Very well. Gary, keep going.
You want me to
Yeah.
inflict the same torture to her as she did to you, Connect?
Wait, I'm holding on her. Can we not do that while I'm holding on her?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Connect says, yes, I feel that would be fitting punishment.
Does he have any chains to shackle her to anything?
I do not have any personally, and nor does
Okay.
my fellow clan members, but
Hmm.
perhaps they may be found in the building that you went through when you first came here, but I doubt it.
Alright.
Hey, Cadet, I have a question. Do you have a deep hole?
No.
Ah, man, my idea wasn't gonna work.
Bring
Oh,
her...
wait a minute! I have a better idea!
Oh my goodness. What is going on? Gary, make up your mind!
Okay, someone grab a cross.
A
Why
cross?
are we
Smear
going to do a
crucifix.
crucifixion? No.
Alright.
If you want torture, I know all about torture.
That's a very
I was-
alarming statement from you.
What I was gonna say is we have the glue
I'm
step.
is-
I will put the glue step on her back and we'll stick her to a wall or something.
Listen. I've been in the intelligence business for quite a long time. I know how to get information out of people. I also have had torture inflicted onto me. XPR prison. I'll tell you all about that if you get me drunk enough.
Wait, hold up. I talked to. Wait, what was her name? I talked to this
Vishish.
little squirm.
That's Vishish.
Oh,
Vicious.
hey, Vicious, you hear all these ideas we're having? You better talk now before. Well, I let this crazy old man with real terrible issues inflict very, very painful, traumatic torture.
You can't do this to me.
Might as well
Everything I've done is right with our gods. I have done everything right, nothing wrong. This is a travesty to justice.
Karl, you hear her? You might as well go ahead.
I pull out my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand underneath her chin, and I'll just go. Let's see how many teeth I can pull out with just this knife.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking
yes.
about.
Go ahead. Take my teeth out.
And once he's done with you, I'm gonna grab you by the neck, drag you across this ground myself.
Okay, I'm
Give
guessing
you
I'm
as
doing it.
much
I'm
pain
guessing
as
I'm.
possible.
Are you actually going to start taking her teeth out?
Hold on, can I do an investigation to see if there's any gold teeth or silver teeth?
Roll investigation.
That's a 13.
You do not get the impression that she has any gold teeth. Instead, she has chalk teeth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh well. Instead of that, how about we take a finger off, maybe a few fingers, and
Don't
I'm
forget the toes.
gonna do that. No, I'm not doing the toes. No, fingers are more valuable.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
true.
gonna do a hit. I'm gonna do a hit DC.
Oh, yep.
That's a 22.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Pulling teeth out doesn't get you a high roll, but cutting up a finger? Ah, fuck that finger.
Well, since you got a nat 20, would you like to remove all of her fingers?
Oh.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
I will let you do
Yes.
that. Okay. So now
Yes.
what's happening
Wherever you
is
go,
that
Karl.
Vicious, because when you initially were saying I'm going to cut your teeth out, she was almost like approving of it, like, yes, do it. But now that you're cutting her fingers off, she is in pain and she is squirming madly, desperately trying to get this to stop. But
Tip is putting his hands over his eyes.
yeah, she cannot do anything, and you are able to completely remove all of her fingers, and they all drop onto the ground here.
I'm just looking and I'm like, holy oh my god. Like, I didn't say anything, I was just like, oh my god. Holy
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my coat, and I'm just gonna roll up my sleeves, which shows all the
the
scarring, and as well as the prison tattoo, identification mark on my. And I'm just gonna say, well, that was a lot of damage. How about a little more?
You might as well kill me.
Kill you? Oh, she's asking for death now, isn't she? Oh.
Wait, she wants that.
Now, what is happening with the others?
You're not getting death, sweetheart.
So Major's having Karl is having a bit too much fun here, and the rest of you sort of back away and allow him to do his thing.
I can't really. I'm still
a little bit more closer.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Gary, you're kind of forced to be with him. And yeah, you see.
Hang on. Okay. I put my hand on Karl's shoulder and I'm like, Karl, this thing's humanoid, but I have a duty to the forest. Somewhat. Not exactly the same as Gary, but if I allow you to kill her, that's breaking everything I swore. Don't.
I'm not going to kill her.
You see as Raspy actually comes over, and he's seen all this happen, and he's speaking to you, Bizzy. He goes,
damn it, I wish I could understand him. Wait, hang on. I can expend one more second level spell slot to speak with animals.
Okay,
again.
Would you like to do that again then?
Do that?
Yes, I'm doing that.
Okay. So you tell him to repeat what he said, and he goes,
It seems like they want this person to be in where the other guy was. I can take him there real quick.
I'm going to have her stay where the king was, basically.
Yes, I can do that. Can I do that?
He's asking if he can do that.
Do what?
Take him to the shed where you found the king.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot less fun. It's a lot less
you
fun.
can torture her inside there so no one gets to see it.
Wait. Okay. Can we do that? And also throw her down a big hole.
There's no hole!
No hole, you blithering idiot.
It's not.
I say we find a hole.
You're trying to!
Look, if you want to keep torturing her, you can torture her in there.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to keep torturing her, you could torture her in there, but Raspy is offering to put her in there as well.
Do it.
Good idea, Raspy.
I guess, Bizzy, you tell him that he can do that?
Yeah.
Raspy flies over, and with his tail, he stabs Vicious in, like, the shoulder area, And you see as the end of his tail comes out on the other side, Vicious cries in anguish again as she is lifted up into the air. Gary, you also lifted up with her because you are glued to her. Do you take your stamp off?
might have been a good
do you
idea.
take your stamp off?
Yeah, I'm going to take my stamp off.
Okay, yeah, so you fall back to the ground. Now, also remember that your backpack is filling with random junk, so when you land, you're cushioned by the fall, but tons of stuff just spills out of the backpack.
Where did all this stuff come
And
from? What
Vicious is brought by Raspy over the coast to the hut, and you see as Raspy throws her in there and then slams the door, and you hear banging on the other side, but remember that she doesn't have fingers anymore. So, yes.
What? Yes. That was
Okay.
so good.
Now, you see now that the throne is back. The monkeys have put Kennek back on his throne, and they seem to have returned to their usual habits. They're bringing him back over. Could you all please roll investigation?
Investigation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
7.
16.
17.
Okay.
I got 17.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Yep. And Bizzy?
Oh, damn it. Did it not pick up? Okay, I said 19.
19. Okay. So, Bizzy, Tipper, and Karl, but Bizzy more than anyone else. You see that as these monkeys are walking around and they're bringing Kennek to you, their feet, apart from Kennek's, Kennek looks emaciated because he's been starved for a while, but everyone else, their feet appear to be, like, furless. It doesn't look like whatever they've been doing at the ocean has been very good for them. And Kennek is brought over to you, his throne is set down, and atop it he says, "Thank you for fulfilling what I set out for you and coming back in one piece. Our clan was in such a dire state then, but I'm so thankful that you could come to us. We are in your eternal gratitude."
Oh, no
Welcome.
worries.
And you see as you look back that the sunset is completely unobscured.
Before I do anything else, I believe this belongs to you, Kennek. I pull out the tablet of old.
Yes. Would you like to give that back to him?
Yes.
He takes it in his hands. You have to actually like climb up his throne to give it to him because he can't move. And he goes, "Thank you for taking care of the tablet. It is wonderful to see that you have been so kind to it. Now, we all should extend our gratitude towards you all. How would you like a hearty meal?" Now, all of you are already full still from the meal that you had at the Great Forest.
Well, I can eat.
What?
I could go for a drink. How about that?
Okay.
I could go for a drink. How about
I
that?
appear a bit
Like something
wounded.
to eat as well, but first I want to deal with pressing matters.
I understand. Yes, we can provide you all with drinks alone if that is acceptable for you.
Yeah, we'll work with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I'm quite
Yeah.
wounded.
Sure.
Yes,
I'm
will-
okay, but another hit and I'll probably be it.
I understand. There is a building nearby that you should be able to make use of as a shelter for you. We'll give you permission to go there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You see as the monkeys, they go into the well, actually what they do is they have these bottles in their hands and they go to the ocean and they basically scoop up the water in the ocean, and they have gloves on as they do this. Then they walk over to the boat building and do something in there, you're not sure what, and then they come back with these bottles and hand them to you.
What is this?
Please roll investigation.
Can I do it as well?
Yep.
16.
6.
Okay, Karl, take inspiration for the finger cutting.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm a bit.
That was hard. That was very hard to listen
Yes,
to.
yes, it was.
Oh my
But
god.
what you see in this bottle is that it appears to have some kind of filter on the top. So whatever they did with the water, it's probably safe to drink.
Well,
Bottoms up, team.
I'll show how a man of October drinks his drink. And I'm just gonna skull it.
Right.
I'm gonna drink it as well.
Yeah, everybody please heal, let's say, 6 points of damage.
That was actually not so bad.
Nice.
Neat.
I am
Excellent.
now back to full health. Okay, I would like to go toward that hut where that demon lady is.
Vicious.
Oh,
Yes.
You'd like to pay her a visit? Okay.
Already.
Right. Yeah, so you're going to do that. What about everybody else? Kennick recommended to you that you could go to the building that they've pointed out that could be a place for resting.
Well, might as well get some rest, sharp.
I think we should go that way.
Yeah, I'd say that you all definitely feel tired. I believe it has been, if I just quickly check, it has been 15 hours since you've last taken a long rest. So you are all beginning to feel tired.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick up my coat. And I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay.
Let's
Slowly make my
go.
way over there as well.
Yeah, so you're all going to make your way over there. And what you see as you approach... Well, actually, okay, so what are you going to do at that little hut where Vicious is trapped?
Torture her by slamming her against the wall
Damn!
multiple times.
Okay,
Combo wall.
you open the door. I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Rank 7. Can I re-roll again for a curse?
Oh my god.
Yikes.
What did he get?
I got that one.
I'm going to say
Again?
no. You are not able to re-roll. Because you have had so many curses this episode, now you don't get the opportunity of getting them. What
You have gotten
happens
so many
is
nat
that
ones. How is this possible?
Vicious bolts for it. As you open the door, you're knocked completely off your feet as Vicious runs out, and she is headed directly for the ocean. The rest of you are still around, but you're going to have to run at the same pace. Are you going to attempt to do that?
I hate that.
I'm technically taller than her, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna start running, but I'm gonna activate Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm
Misty
gonna
Step,
sprint.
let
I'm
me
gonna
just
basically sprint
review
towards
that.
her as well.
Same here. I might as well do it as well.
Gary, please perform Misty Step. Everybody else that is going to run after her, go ahead and roll
no,
dexterity.
you don't.
I think I'm just staying
Dexterity?
here.
Mhm.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah, please. Hold her arms and legs.
God damn it! Why did you decide to go over there?
14.
Okay, 14.
Hey, I like torture.
17.
Wait, what was that?
17.
A 17. Oh. And
14
Gary,
and 17.
what about your spell?
I teleport up to 30 feet.
Yeah, but does the spell have a condition that needs to be met before it
Nope.
can be cast? No? Okay. You, Gary, are surrounded by these
Silvery mist.
colorful rainbow spiraling icons that appear. And would you know what lollipops are?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
I had
so-
sisters, so they probably fed me.
As you cast Misty Step, you see that you are being surrounded by visions of lollipops, just their heads. And you indeed teleport, and you're able to get directly in front of Vicious as Karl and Bizzy also run towards her and grab her, and you're all holding her down, and she is basically on the sand, kicking as hard as she can to try and get you off of her, but she's unable to free herself.
Okay, I had enough of this. This right here is very annoying. So, you know what I'm going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be very, very simple. I cast Suggestion.
Okay.
I could just cut her Achilles.
Oh,
We could.
we've had enough of that.
Achilles.
We have had enough of brutalization of another character.
So so if I cast Concession, Suggestion,
Concession?
and she can't.
Concession.
What I was meant.
She's got a concession card.
Would you like to go to the concession booth?
I diagnose you with concession.
So if I do this,
She has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
she needs to. But if she doesn't, whatever I suggest in 25 words, she'll have to do, and the spell does not wear off until she does it.
Yep. Oh, it doesn't end, it's 8 hours. But yes, you're able to cast this. Okay, so she is going to roll a wisdom saving throw. 9?
Doesn't work. Because
Okay.
well, she needs to get a wisdom saving throw of 11.
Yeah, she
Oh.
failed. Well, what are you going to tell her to do?
Okay. You're gonna go back into that thing and never leave. But the only way you can leave is until you unlock the door by using your fingers.
She, overcome with basically hypnosis, she gets up off the sand and just begins to walk willingly back to the hut. And as she enters, I suppose closes the door again.
Yep.
All right. She can't leave until she opens it with her fingers.
The tiny little pieces that are left of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna be stuck in a loop for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it only lasts 8 hours, but yeah. She'll be there for 8 hours. at
Where
least.
does it? Oh, it does.
Right.
Okay. No, okay, that's weird because it says the suggest activity can continue for the entire duration.
Yeah, the entire duration of the spell. 8 hours. Yeah. Now that all of you have dealt with that small inconvenience, you definitely feel exhausted.
I kind of just stood there watching.
Yeah, well, just the chaos of it all. It's getting to you now. You really want to lie down.
Yeah.
Am I safe to say that you all begin to move your way over there?
Yes.
Yep.
All
Am I
right.
torturing her in the booth?
No, you've given up on that. We're moving on. As you are making your way past the boat building, you come across this other it's a larger building that is constructed out of the rock, but it looks sort of fashionable. It's like a mini resort. Although it hasn't been used in a very long time. You can tell because it is discolored and you see some spider webs around. It hasn't been used in a while. Further in the past building, near the far side of the coast, you see that there is a mountain, and you can make out something atop the mountain. It appears tall, and it's angled, but other than that, you don't know what it is.
Huh.
Weird.
Be worse.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we spruce around in it a little, it'll make it a bit better.
Probably.
Okay.
Or I probably have something in my bag for this.
yeah.
On?
So you all stand. I presume you're going up to the resort.
Yes.
You all get up there, and Gary's curse has just been going on the entire time. So you see, as once you're all standing in the entrance, he empties his backpack out, and you see that there's all sorts of random things that you would never even want to use. But included in as part of them are cleaning supplies, such as dusters and vacuum cleaners, whatever have you. You would definitely be able to clean this place up.
You all came prepared.
Holy fuck, where did you
These
get
bags
this
are
from?
flowing with preparations.
Are we gonna do anything else?
I guess we're gonna clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't think my
grab
character knows
apron.
what any of this stuff is.
No,
grab-
surely you do. Sure. Okay, you won't know what a vacuum cleaner is, but you will
no,
know.
not a vacuum cleaner,
yeah.
but probably cleaning supplies.
Yeah, you'll know
definitely.
cleaning supplies, definitely.
Tipper,
Okay,
this.
that's a vacuum cleaner.
How would
Oh,
you
what-
know what a vacuum
A
cleaner is?
vac a what now?
A vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, whom knows because he's a gamer, okay?
No,
Vacuum
my family
cleaner.
used vacuum
Oh,
cleaners.
yeah,
as
you're in a
well.
noble house as well, so yeah.
Yeah, a futuristic noble house.
It's not futuristic, but it is a noble house.
Jesus Christ. I've
Hey,
actually never used one of these ones.
Oh.
Yeah, it's because I was too poor to own one.
Ah, that would explain it. Okay, so, shall we get cleaning?
I spot
Yeah.
the dustpan and brush.
Yeah, okay, I would like everybody, to roll, let's say, survival.
Survival.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
okay, 5.
12.
Wow,
18.
Eight.
Ooh, yeah. 8.
That's 11.
11. Okay. You're all going about basically just doing your best to clean out the rooms that would be most useful for you, particularly to relax in. You don't really care that much about other rooms where you're not going to spend any time in. You just focus on those. Tipper is a madman with the the duster and the pan and the broom and whatnot. He is
Brush.
cleaning things so fast. You've never seen anything like that before.
Meanwhile, on the other hand,
on the other hand, is you. Yeah, you're not even trying. You don't like cleaning.
I just like cleaning.
Yeah.
I wasn't the one cleaning when I was a child.
Yes, yeah.
Because, nobles would typically have maids.
Yeah, you feel like you could get away with, doing the bare minimum.
Right.
Okay, so yes, you have indeed cleaned enough of this resort, and it was in a pretty bad condition, and attempting to sleep here would have probably caused respiratory problems, but now that you've cleaned it, it definitely feels like you are able to settle down here for the day. The afternoon. Is it the afternoon? Let me check.
This looks much
Yes,
better.
it is.
Not
It
who
is
knows anymore.
12:22 p.m. on day 4.
That's noon.
Yeah. Well, afternoon, noon, close enough. Now, I will say at this point, Gary, your curse wears off because I think that
my
you
bag is
have
finally empty.
you have done enough just random things coming out of your backpack. However, I will say that after this session, I am going to go through your inventory and I am going to replace random items. So
do not replace them.
you're gonna lose some things that you may have wanted, and we won't know. Also, Bizzy transformation pains. I click my fingers.
By this point, I take off the battery to get ready for bed because I ain't sleeping with that shit on. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, roll a d4 then, because now you don't have the
D4.
battery on.
Cause what? I was still stuck on number 3, wasn't I?
Yes, you were stuck on number 3 all this time.
Full cat. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So as at the moment you take that battery pack off, you go through transformation and you do feel yourself change. Now you know for certain that the battery is doing something to prevent you from transforming. It's sucking in the energy or whatever.
You look much better.
It's Hello Kitty.
Oh yeah, she's
Am I still wearing the outfit?
You're still wearing that outfit. I forgot. Okay,
It's
so
Hello Kitty, guys.
I
Look,
will
it's Hello
say
Kitty.
that. Okay, so the monkeys probably don't care. So you were able to get through that with no issue. But yeah,
Wait, so you were still wearing it?
she was still wearing it the whole time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, you didn't show. You weren't really
Okay, what
you weren't really showing your face much with them, so it makes sense that they wouldn't have reacted to you.
Fuck is a Hello Kitty?
Oh yeah. Wait. Who's gonna know who Hello Kitty is? Only
Probably me.
Major.
only Karl. Not even Hum, because Hum wouldn't even care about that, right?
No, he would.
Oh,
He
you
knows.
would? Oh, because you hate
He
it.
knows. No,
Well,
I don't hate it.
Hello.
My character just finds it funny.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. But Bizzy, it's safe to say that you can take that outfit off. Like you no longer feel that it's stuck on you.
But the thing is, like, that outfit, like, I'm not wearing anything else but that outfit, so I'm just gonna go to the next room and
We'll turn around.
get my clothes back.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you leave the room. I would like you
Get changed and I'm back in my regular outfit. That's it.
I would like you to perform investigation for me.
Oh no.
You can't just do that as easily as you think.
That's a 6.
6. Ooh, actually, I'm going to roll a d4. Where are you when you're changing?
Small little closet space, I guess.
Okay. So you're in a closet. Give me a second.
Okay, that closet.
You are in this closet. You take the Hello Kitty costume off, and it takes you a bit longer than usual to try and find your clothes, but you do indeed find them, and you're able to put the rags back on yourself. You no longer look ridiculous. But as you do, you hear close to you the sound of something sliding along the floor.
The hell?
The closet door is closed at this time, so it is just you in here. What you gonna do?
Can I do investigation then? Again,
Yeah,
or no?
Go ahead.
That's 10.
A 10. You peer through like the small slit in the closet doors, and you watch as this sound continues to get louder. Something approaches. You could tell it's made of some kind of metallic surface. From up close, you don't quite yet know what it is. Please roll stealth for me.
Damn it, I just wanted to get out of the costume! I'm the most unstealthiest motherfucker in the world. 5.
Oh no, would you like a curse?
No thanks. I'll live with this.
Alright, well,
Oh.
as whatever this metallic thing is moves towards the closet, the moment it gets to the middle of the closet, it stops and it begins to rotate in place. You see as it's sort of like bobbing up and down very rapidly, and you notice that it has some kind of humanoid shape to it. So this is probably some humanoid robot.
Oh god, it's a T-1000.
No.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like a cyborg like that. Yeah, just because it's humanoid doesn't mean that it has perfect humanoid proportions. It is like exaggerated, like boxy chest. It has one really thin pole that comes up from the whatever it's riding on that just attaches to the body. And you see that as it turns towards you, Bizzy, you see it appears to have a duster in its hand. And
It's Bender.
you watch as the closet door is opened. Please roll stealth again for me.
19.
19. You took the battery off. Have you left it in the bedroom?
I left it in the bedroom.
Okay, so you're basically just pressed yourself up against the wall. You've got nothing on your back. And you see as the door opens that is not on your side. You made sure of that. You see this really thin arm reach in, and it puts on the shelf. It looks like some kind of garment, like a shirt maybe, a pile of shirts. It puts it on, takes it off, and then closes the door and moves away.
The fuck was that? I think to myself.
And you are able to return to the others, unharmed.
Okay, some really weird fucking shit just happened.
What, did you encounter a
What
robot?
happened?
No, you don't know that.
No, I'm saying that out of premonition.
No, you're not. You don't have premonitions. We've gone over this before. That's not how this world works.
What did you find? Like, what happened in there?
It's like, sounded metallic.
Metallica?
Oh,
What the fuck is a
shut up!
Metallica?
Yeah.
It's a It's a band.
What's a band?
What? No, you know what a band is. Come on.
How would I know what a band is? I was stuck in a damn forest.
No,
A band of adventurers, a band of bards.
You have been in many different towns. You are aware what a band is.
No, have we met any fucking bands?
Not during the campaign, but your character would have.
I don't know. Fucking bands
Oh,
wouldn't
good-
even
oh,
through
good-
fucking.
Okay,
good
okay, whatever.
Good lord.
Um,
Anyways, what did you? Anyway, so it sounded metallic. So was
It was putting shirts away, but I don't know. It didn't see me, so
We probably just activated the room service. Probably.
room service.
Yes.
I don't like the sound of that. I'm gonna go to investigate. I'm gonna go look around.
Investigate? Okay.
While everyone is doing that, I'm gonna go outside.
I will say that you guys are already in the bedroom and you've cleaned it to a sufficient degree. There's no reason to go back outside. You could just lock the door.
No, there's a reason why I'm going outside. So
You're
do
gonna
Gary's
smoke,
first.
aren't you?
No, I'm actually not.
Maybe.
He's going
No,
Oh, he
green.
will
No, I'm
now.
actually-
He will now that I've said that, won't he?
No, actually, no, I'm not. There's a
He's going to drink the Jack
Now
Daniels
because you
they gave him.
suggested, I'm not going to do that action.
no. I'm not gonna do it. I've had it because I have a plan. So do Gary's investigation first, and then I'll. Then
Well, Gary,
I
are you
can
going to
reveal it.
investigate or are you just going to lock the door?
No, I'm gonna go investigate inside the rooms.
Okay, roll investigation for me.
15.
15. You sneak out of the room you're in just to get a glimpse of what's outside. And you do indeed see this robotic apparatus. It only it has like treads, really small treads that are just allowing it to move across the ground. From there, a pole extends and then it reaches out to a big boxy kind of body that's all metal, and it's got a head, but it's like a really like early robotics kind of head with like big eyes and antennas on multiple parts of it. It is moving around this resort with these garments in its hand, and you see as it seems to open the closets as it comes towards them. It puts the garments in, takes them back out, and then closes the closet again. It just keeps doing that as it goes through these hallways for no reason.
Interesting. Must be on like a pre-programmed setting.
It is traveling away from you and then turns the corner.
Where are you going?
You're gonna follow it.
Yeah, I think I am. I'm curious now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, roll stealth.
God, he hates me.
Yes, I do.
21.
21.
You like me now?
Okay. No. I'm good with that. So, you
okay.
you follow you're able to follow this room service robot all the way around the resort. You see that it is indeed on some kind of pre-programmed loop, but it's probably not supposed to be doing that. It continues to open closets, put the things in, to take them out, and then close them, and it just keeps going all the way around. There's another floor, and you see that it goes up to that other floor, presumably to continue doing the same thing.
Interesting.
At this point, you are feeling very tired.
Okay. Looks like I have to investigate this in the morning. But we should lock the door. Right. Back to it.
Okay, so Gary returns, and there is a key in the room, so you are able to lock the door.
Guys, I don't think that robot's really going to do something. I think it's on a pre-programmed state that it must complete this task and then continue it every day.
So
like a housemaid of the room.
room cleaner.
Wonder if it's
No,
probably
like a
cleaner than me.
housemaid.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest we all sleep. The door is locked, so unless that thing has a key to unlock it, I think we'll be safe.
Okay.
Hey, aren't we missing someone?
No, everyone is here.
Oh, Karl did not get. So Karl didn't
Wait,
go
oh
outside.
yeah, Karl, what are you doing? Are you going out?
Yeah, I'm going outside.
Well, great. You're locked out now. What are you gonna do here?
Well, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna.
He's gonna sleep outside. He's gonna sleep outside with the
I'm gonna
dogs.
He's in the doghouse.
I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit outside, and I'm going. I've got a 1,000-yard stare.
At the sunset?
No, is there still blood on my hands?
Blood.
Yeah, from
you
cutting
freaking cut the fingers off Vishish, of course.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna 1,000-yard stare at the blood.
Right. Is this provoking a response from you?
Yes, and
Huh.
it's
Interesting. You'd think that he wouldn't do something like this if
it's not from the cutting off the fingers. No, it's
Oh, great.
It's
I'm
the
glad
fact
to
that-
know that.
it's the fact that part of my backstory was revealed, and as well as
Oh.
I'm having like a
Okay.
one
Right.
of them flashbacks.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do right before you take a long rest?
Well, it sounds like you want us to take a long rest, so I just want to do a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a
Sleep.
long rest.
Yeah.
Me too.
And Mage, Karl, you're going to do it outside, in the chair.
Might as well.
Okay.
You're gonna sleep on the chair.
I feel like he's used to it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Everybody,
much.
you can go ahead and give yourself a long rest. Now, Gary, this happens late into your sleep. You feel your eyes open, and you pull yourself up, and you see that the same white being with the large sort of elliptical head, the neck coming out of the top, going down and creating a whole bunch of tendrils going a bunch of places. It is standing near the center of the bedroom. You can see everybody else in the bedroom sleep.
Hello again. How you been?
Hello again. I have something to show you.
Do you now?
Yes.
All right.
I think it
What
is
you got?
important that you should see, and so should everyone else.
Can they actually see you?
Everyone else is asleep, so you're the only one that's awake.
No, I mean I was talking to the guy. If I wake them up, can they actually see you?
No.
All right. How about you show me, and I'll show them in the morning.
I will show them as well.
Will?
Using his tendrils, he begins to pull apart the air. You watch as reality warps in front of you, as he creates... You're not sure if it's a portal or a screen, but it's being created by parting the air in front of you. And what you see is something that I worked very hard on. Give me a second. So, there is a sleek black table that you see. And another thing I should say. Bizzy, Tipper, and You three also see this, but it is a dream to you. Okay? Karl
Okay.
does not see this because he is outside. You see a sleek black table that is being viewed at one of its narrow ends. The field of view is low, so that the long edges of the table are quite difficult to see. And past the table, there's a shiny black wall on which dark patterns akin to circuitry can be seen. And you hear in the background there is some kind of deep warbling sound of energy. It's faintly audible. Now, the sound of pressurized doors opening and closing is heard. And then footsteps. They begin to echo from the left side of the room. And you see as two figures take a seat on that side. They're only visible by their rubbery sleeves, which have... You can make out some white pads, and they also have light white gloves. The figure closest to where you're looking puts their boots up on the table, and you see that they are a sleek light grey with darker, rigid soles, sorry. And they are going to go ahead and speak. What's the dire news this time? Don't keep us waiting. We've all got things we'd rather be doing. That voice was on the left. Now you hear a voice on the right. I don't intend to keep you for long. It's not like you two are of much help to me anyway. This is for my own sake. Yep, I figured. Just spit it out. You see as the figure behind the one that was speaking moves their hand out of frame, and then you hear a thump sound. To all of you, you believe that this is a fist bump. Now you hear footsteps on the right side as the person that spoke second approaches, but you cannot see them yet. You haven't noticed this, as I'm the only one that seems to pay attention to these things, but we're seeing signs of an uprising. I need to check this other guy's voice. What? Another one? No, you're mistaken. I wouldn't know about any new rebel outposts before you. And besides, do you think that this matters at all to us? No one has any means of doing anything to get in the way of our... Shut up and listen to me. If this weren't a big deal, we wouldn't be talking now, would we? This one is different. I doubt it. Watch this, and then we'll talk. You see on the right side that a gloved hand with a remote briefly lurches forward towards the wall far away and presses a button. You see a holographic image begin to be displayed and projected onto the wall, and it shows an overhead view, a time lapse of the palace that you fled from. You see as the beasts that were surrounding it, they all begin to flock away from the building. And then it begins to fracture into pieces, starting from the bottom, which then rises up to the top. The whole building is cracked, and then in a thick fog of stirred up concrete, it just collapses to the floor, and all you see is the fog. Clearly some clan acquired enough resources that they were able to level Panopticon Palace, just like that. Good. That thing was just in the way. I could finally go over there and grab that concrete iceberg. It'll make messing with our guests a whole lot more interesting. Scout, who could have done this? Answer a question straight, for once. My guess is the Capuchin clan. They talk about getting rid of the palace all the time, and send randoms on a death march. Apparently a cat with a gun was in there. A DMer, most likely. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Only because that clan doesn't have anything else interesting going for them, you dense animal. Oh, nice one. You see that the feet of the person closest to you on the left side, they come down, and both people on the left side, they high-five each other. You see a fist slam down on the right side. You better watch what comes out of your mouth, Nightcrawler. A snake like you could be crushed under anyone's foot with your cocky attitude. You can't intimidate me with that rhetoric. My venom is faster than any foot you can think of. The person on the right moves their hands down to hold the edge of the table, their arms spread wide. Just round up these beached whales of monkeys and teach them a lesson. You can do that, at least. Yeah, we'll both go over there and give them the cattle prod. My beating quota could use the increase. Great, we're finally doing something. And by the way, you see the left hand of the person on the right side of the table. It comes up and points directly at the screen. It taps on it a few times. You feel the sound of glass as it does so. I know you're watching. Don't think I don't know you're there just because you're dreaming. If you think for 1 second, can you stop doing that? No one else is here. You look dumb. No. Whatever, I'm leaving. The person on the left furthest away gets up and walks off. And the other person on the left goes, yeah, let's go play volleyball. He gets up and also moves to the left, and you hear as they're out of frame, you hear the pressurized door sound again as it opens and closes. Once they're gone, the person on the right continues. If you think for 1 second that you want to do anything about what you've seen here, it'll be more than just that dream you'll be saying goodbye to. You got that? You want to be anarchist? You impoverished primate? Get out of my sight, DMer. And the screen shatters. Gary, you no longer see the creature that was standing beside you. They are also have disappeared as the screen shatters. Reality is back to normal. And everyone in the room wakes up.
Wait, don't... And he's gone. Damn it.
He's gone.
Nothing.
Cat.
Oh, was anyone else seeing what I was seeing? It was like
This
If your dream includes
awkward.
3 people talking, then yeah.
Oh, so you guys actually saw that?
Yep.
Ugh.
The person to the right was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a
because he's the
character
only
pick.
one that pointed at all of you.
It's like he knew us.
Actually, roll insight, Tipper.
Not 23.
Okay. So you are able to deduce that the person on the right does not know who you are at this stage. He was talking in general terms that suggests that he knows that someone is watching him, but he doesn't have a clue who they are. And he definitely didn't know that there were multiple people watching from that same angle at the same time. He did say wannabe anarchist and impoverished primate, but those are probably just generic insults. It doesn't seem like he actually has any clue what he's talking about.
Hey guys, I should probably come clean. I sit down with my legs crossed. Okay. So for the past few times we went to have a big sleep, something may or may not be sort of talking to me / stalking me
Whenever you're resting.
whenever I'm resting. So the first time it was like a sleep demon. What
I mean,
is it called?
just watching you.
A sleep paralysis demon. So he sat on top of me and I couldn't move. We had a quiet conversation. The second time...
No, the first time you did not speak with him at all.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry,
the second time I did
it.
speak to him.
I need to say it. It's an it, not a he.
It's a it.
To they them.
Well, I can say
The
them or
second
it,
time-
whatever.
The second time I was able to speak to him. He was a white, glowing creature at this.
What, like Slender Man?
I have...
What the fuck is a
No
Slender
idea.
Man?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Man
that.
you
I have
speak
no
of.
idea who the heck Slenderman is.
Okay, Slender Man is a tall figure. He also has tendrils that come from his body. And he can
Okay,
still hear.
it might be Slenderman. He names himself...
Floro.
Oh shoot, what is it?
Floro.
Floro. The
Oh,
third
Slender
time.
Man's cousin.
What?
Slender Man's cousin.
Okay, we're trying to have a serious
Slenderman's
conversation.
cousin.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Alright, the third time stuff got real. He said he had to show me something. But then he said he needs to show all of us. And well,
Maybe that's what he did.
he did. He brought you guys that dream you had. I was standing in the room. Reality broke around me. I don't know what it
As in,
means.
the wall shattered and the floor eventually collapsed. It was like a floating atmosphere.
Pretty much. And
No,
then the
it
long
was-
table.
No, it was more like Floro created a rip in the air in the middle of the room and then stretched it out to show you a view on a screen.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
They basically tear a hole in space and time.
And the view that you saw, Gary, was the same one that everybody else in the room dreamed about.
Basically, the view I saw, you all see. So you probably saw it through my eyes. Like he connected our brain, he connected our subconscious brain together to see through my eyes.
Could this Floro fellow be a time god of some sort?
Don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
like you saw those other people. They look like they had mystic powers or ungodly powers.
Would you guys like to roll, let's go with, at this stage, investigation?
Yeah, might as well.
All of us except Karl.
Hang on. In saying that, actually, I was gonna say, while they were
Yes.
having that conversation, I noticed Karl's not in the room, so I go outside.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'm gonna say that's uneventful. You go to him. Karl is still sleeping.
I'm just sleeping with my eyes open, and I'm just like,
You
Hey,
can do
keep out
that?
one eye open. You keep out one eye open.
Ugh.
I'll let you guys do your investigation first, and then I'll do my thing.
Alright,
Okay,
sure.
you said perception, right?
Investigation.
investigation.
Sorry.
Investigation. 18.
Okay. Is that all? Is Tipper the only one doing it?
No, I
No,
rolled an
I got 13.
Okay.
Glitch got 8.
8. Alright. Tipper, it is very obvious to you that what you were looking at were members of the comms. That is a fact. There's no other way to explain it. You also feel that of the comms you have seen, you have never heard them with these voices. So these comms are ones that you have not met yet.
Anyone got any ideas?
I feel that sense of dread. As long as we're together, we can do anything.
They had this similar thing to them. Can I roll history on that thing, the dream I saw?
What are you rolling for?
To identify the outfits.
Tipper would have explained to you now that they are the comms.
They've gotta have been those pom things.
Great, we got new comms to deal with. What?
Well,
Can I
this
still
is
roll history to
interesting.
see if one of them was similar to the one I encountered?
Well, Tipper also told you that no, these are not ones that you're aware of.
These are completely, mostly different ones.
Yeah, we'll move on to what Bizzy says.
Okay, so I don't know Karl's sleeping, so I'm just approaching him like, so, that's where you've been? All this time? You didn't even get a wink of sleep?
I give no response.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, like just...
Karl? Karl? I shake his shoulder. Jesus Christ, were you fucking asleep?
Yes.
Why would you sleep with your eyes open?
To be honest with you, I kind of phased out, and I did have a sleep, though I didn't realize my eyes were open.
Holy fucking hell.
Anyways, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna ask about that fucking dream everyone else had.
What dream?
You're kidding me, right?
Oh, well, what was your dream? Because I had a different dream.
I kind of dreamt about... Well, I explained to him what happened.
Yes. So, Karl, you're given basically a paraphrase of what this vision was about.
So there are men trying to attack the Capuchin clan.
It's the basic gist of it.
Hmm. And they said they have a beating quota, right?
Pretty much.
You're kidding.
No.
Motherfucker. I basically get up and I walk into the room.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Karl. Welcome back.
So you know that you guys had dreamt about a comm meeting, yes?
We all seem
Yeah.
to have the exact same story.
Fuck me. If the comms are coming, then they intend on either a massacre or they want to wipe this place off the planet.
I wonder if that's why Flora wants to show me that.
In other cases, I can finally start my path to vengeance, shall we say?
Path
It's
to vengeance.
To vengeance.
Those bastards wiped out my clan, and I want revenge.
Ooh.
That sounds like the Karl that I know.
I want
Welcome back.
I want the heads of the XPR leaders and the comms, and I want to display their bodies on lampposts.
Holy fucking hell.
Okay.
So
That's Karl, alright.
Yep.
my vengeance shall be nigh. Anyways, we should be starting to prep ourselves, shouldn't we?
For the adventure back, I guess?
We gotta help the Capuchins, obviously. They're probably gonna get wiped out if we don't help them.
Perhaps you're right.
It's not a perhaps I'm right. I am right because it happened to my clan.
So you're saying that the monkeys we've helped here are our next target?
They're the next target on the list. So obviously they've noticed something. Oppressors and their collaborators must die. Let's get this shit rolling. I exit the building.
Right. Wow. He's on a mission.
Does everybody else follow?
Might as well.
We're not even gonna search this mansion? No? Okay. Well, cool. Didn't want to know what that robot did. Or any secrets. No, we're just going to go do it.
I don't think it's that important in the grand scheme of things.
It's important to me.
What the
Okay,
fuck
it's
is
important
happening?
to me. Alright, let's just go.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna try to
so-
bubble stop anyone.
You all leave the bedroom, and that is where we will end the session.
There we go. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, it was there.
I knew it as soon as we walked out of that door. It was coming.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode of Interp'd Reality. Did you have just as much fun as we did? Why don't you leave us a like, share the episode around, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any new releases. We'd also love to hear what your favorite part was, so let us know in the comments. Also check out our other shenanigans set in the worlds we've built, plus all our links for even more content outside of D&D you never thought you needed. Thank you so much for listening all the way through to the end, and we'll see you all next time.